power.
You would want to see him if he has Hitler's powers?
Then you judge a man.
So should Hitler be forgiven by the Pope, in your opinion?
Pope is not anyone to forgive. He's nothing.
Wow. Angry Muslim.
Screw them all.
Here's a guy. This is good, too. Here's Crazy Alice. She was so upset about Artie.
I heard about this. I never heard it.
She was so upset about Artie and Artie leaving the show that Crazy Alice literally had a breakdown.
She called crying her eyes out. Did you know this, Artie?
I heard it on a news brief.
Yeah?
Yes.
What is it, Ralph? Yes, Ralph.
I know.
What do you want? Quickly.
Hey, that Pope is so creepy. So what's the deal with Artie? I mean, like, not everybody tunes in at 6 o'clock. You know, some people get up at like 8 o'clock or so. So what's happening? Is he there? How long is he there for?
Listen to the replay.
Listen to the replay.
No, I mean, come on.
Why do we have to repeat it for you?
Stop
You should have tuned in.
No, tell me.
If you were that interested, you'd have been up.
We went through it for an hour about what happened and how Artie came to be back on the show. Artie is back on the show.
Why are you telling him? I want to.
No, I'm not telling you. Robin's right.
Oh, stop. No, she's not. She's never right.
All right, what I will do, though, is, and the replay starts in 12 minutes on Howard 101, so you can hear it.
Did you know Neil Patrick Harris is in a movie?
Is he gay?
That's what he said.
So, anyway, I didn't get to play these for you. The Artie story was blowing up the whole week we were gone.
Yes.
And I'll play you some of that. Let's see, the Artie page. I also have it's actually an Artie Stuttering John page. Stuttering John was all over TV because he was a guest on The Tonight Show.
He was a guest?
To promote his movie.
Oh.
Wow.
That was stellar television.
I didn't see it. Did you see it? Really?
No, I'm just listening to it. I'm going to play it for you.
Okay, I want to hear it.
Robin was all over TV. I'll play you some of that.
I saw one of those appearances. She was beautiful.
Well, yes. Thank you.
Very nice.
I was on a black website. Like where black
website?
Yeah, where black men.
They have them?
Yeah, black men go, and they were like, man, Robin clean up good. They were very complimentary, the black men. Well,
thank them for me, too, when you're on.
The guys think you look good.
The black man thing.
Man, Robin clean up good. Here is, in no particular order, some of the, just a minuscule portion of the many reports on Artie's, what would you call it? Breakdown on the air? Would you call it a breakdown, Artie?
Unbelievably embarrassing breakdown.
Was it a nervous breakdown, you think?
It was close to it.
Was close to
I've had several, and that was in the league.
Oh, so you don't consider that a complete nervous breakdown? That was just an almost.
Believe it or not, I've had worse.
Could you have a complete nervous breakdown on the air?
Listen, I'm for the fan.
All right.
All right.
Now, self-professed king of all media Howard Stern was left speechless on his show yesterday after a fight broke out on set. There were reports that there was some bickering between sidekicks Artie Lange and Teddy before the show that continued live on satellite radio. They had been fighting over a passport for an upcoming trip that Stern decided to bring up on the show. Lange apparently called Teddy a loser, an unorganized assistant, and said he wanted to fire him, but that he couldn't because he has no money. He went on to say, I hope he dies of AIDS. Water on him. He threw a punch. It didn't land. There was a fight. Anyway, in the end, it looks like both of them have actually quit. They're not on the show anymore. So
for now, and then they'll make up live on TV once again. All right.
They were right.
That woman's psychic.
It really pissed me off when people were saying, "Oh, this was a stunt for," and don't worry. These were even fans saying it,
right.
And that Artie will be back, and there was nothing like that going on. But
not even close.
You didn't hear the mail reporter? When she goes, and he even wished AIDS on Teddy, and he went, oh my God. All right, that was from Toronto. That was a morning newscast in Toronto. This is from Colorado Springs, the Fox affiliate.
In the Fox Light tonight, there is a possible shakeup on the Howard Stern show. Stern's sidekick Artie Lange walked off the Sirius satellite show this morning after a heated argument between the comedian and his assistant ended up on air. After fighting over money and workload, Lange physically lashed out at Stern but was held back back by others in the studio. Following the fight, Lange offered his resignation. Stern accepted, but told him to head home and cool off. Now, last May, Lange announced he was quitting over health concerns, but ended up changing his mind.
I got to tell you.
Lunged at you.
Yeah. I thought there was one point you looked like you were going to take off on me.
Well, no, was that when he hugged you?
Oh, he hugged me. But no, I didn't know what was going on. I go, uh-oh.
If I lunge at you, I've officially lost my mind. You could put me away.
And you had a big red mark on your neck, too, that I was concerned about.
Yeah, we couldn't figure out what that was.
I don't blame anybody for this, but someone, when grabbing me, scratched my neck. What are you going to do?
How dare they?
Yeah. It's not their fault.
Right. Well, Artie, the funny thing is I'm the only person who has a copy of your meltdown.
Right.
And I haven't.
You mean, wait a minute, the Howard TV people have it.
I wasn't able to. Yes, Howard TV gave it to me, I guess, to review, and I couldn't even bring myself to do it. But with Artie's permission, we are airing that starting either tonight or tomorrow.
Air it all.
And this weekend, they're going to re-air Artie's thing. And as I explained, a lot of people are angry with me for not replaying it. But if you want, go listen to the replay, and you'll hear my explanation for all of that. Mary Ann from Brooklyn. I'll get back to these clips. There's a lot more of them.
Thank God you're back, Artie, because if you would have blown the greatest gig going, I don't know what I would have done. Howard, what a week. I know I have a family, but Howard, the fans, we are there every step of the way.
Well, you know what's funny?
It's incredible. Jeff the Drunk taped it, Howard. I must have had 100 calls for people to want to play it. I knew it wasn't a hoax. I knew you pulled it, Howard, because you thought it might damage Artie more. I'm right behind you, Howard. And for Artie to blame you for it, forget about it, Artie. I'll take that up another day. But Artie,
I think I thank you, Mary Ann, but I think I explained the blaming Howard.
All right, Katie, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard.
Hi, Katie.
I'm happy that everybody's back. Artie, I love you. I'm a lesbian. I'm not angry when you say fag. I don't know why anybody is in these bundle of sticks. So I thought it was really, I don't know, low, because, Howard, you just glossed over it again. I mean, we were just waiting every day. It was sickening, just waiting for Howard 100 News to come on, just say something about this. And the New York Post was saying that Artie left. And that then he got on a flight. And
what is Katie saying, Robin? I'm not clear.
That you glossed over it. I don't understand what she means.
Well, we spent the first hour and a half on it.
No, you spent like the first 20, 25 minutes on it. It felt like so.
Really? We went on, according to my clock, it was 7:15 when I took the break, and we had talked about it for an hour 15.
What didn't we touch on?
You didn't touch on. I mean, Artie, how are you doing? How are you feeling? How was your demeanor when you went to Amsterdam?
We talked. We went. Miss, you must have been listening to another show. I don't know what you're talking about.
No. I'm just, how does Baba Booey feel about it?
Oh, you want Baba Booey?
Well, I was going to tell you that, actually. Baba Booey, I spoke, and he called me and said, I'm really angry with Artie. And I go, well, explain your anger. And he goes, I know this isn't rational. He says, but it pisses me off when a guy's got such a great life. Right. He's got such a great life. He goes, I don't understand how he pisses this stuff away. He goes, it's just so... I said, you don't understand his illness, I guess. I said,
hold on a second. You said you didn't understand it either.
I don't. I said, I don't understand it either.
I said that I love Artie so much, and when he gets like that, I don't understand it. It makes me mad, and I don't know that it's a legitimate reaction, Artie, but it's just the way I feel. And I think of, like, your mom and your sister, and I think of all the people that love you.
Right.
And I think that I don't understand how sometimes you don't see your talent and you don't see the people that love you.
Well, listen, I listened to the after show that day, and actually Will Murray made a lot of great points. He said, it seems like he gets to a point where it's so self-destructive that he just goes, not only the show, like everything. Right. Get like a cowboy attitude, like, I'm dropping out, I don't give a shit, you could all go. And he's right about that. I have the ability to get to that place in my head, and it's dangerous for me and people around me, and it's awful.
I didn't replay the shows. Right. I was genuinely nervous that if you heard it again, it would set you off and make you so uncomfortable that you'd kill yourself. I didn't know what condition you were in. I know it seems okay now because we've talked, but I don't know, man. I was so freaked out that I just was like, I don't want anything to aggravate this situation.
And all week I was like, but he had so many plans that were show related. You know, you were going to work a couple more years. You have the house, the book. You're going
DVD.
to entertain the troops. Yeah, I was like, he doesn't think about any of that.
No, I mean, and again, you know, the best way I could describe why
the
Howard...
exercise video.
The exercise. Well, that's to come.
I really should put one of those on. But the best way I could describe to you why Howard made the right decision in not playing it is, like, you know, if the way I left Mad TV was on video and I had to see that over and over again, it would have been worse than I was there.
Right.
And that was really, really bad. And look...
Do you want to see how crazed you look? I'll play you a clip. I'm going to play you a clip.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either. Do you guys have a clip? This is already blowing up.
Oh,
go ahead.
Whatever,
All right, hear my point of view.
Oh, my
really
God.
fucked up, man.
No, I hate you, Ted.
Really, yeah.
No, Artie, stop it. Artie, stop it. Stop it.
Teddy,
Stop it. Artie, no. Artie.
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ, you people are crazy.
Steal my money, Ted.
Oh, wait a second. Wow, there you go. Wait. Whoa, there it goes.
Oh.
Artie, stop it.
You saw my hair.
Christ.
Oh.
What?
By the way,
look how horrible I look. Artie looks better than me during that whole thing.
Did you see how great of an arm I have when I threw the water?
Yes, there was quite an intention.
What do you think of that, Art?
It's the most disturbing thing I've ever seen. Wow. Oh, my God. But you see, I do got some of those basketball moves. I got around Benji.
Let's go to Steve. Yeah, you did get around him. That was odd.
I just have to say, the things hit this glass right here.
Yeah. Well, Robin, I would never do that.
Steve, go ahead.
Artie.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Artie.
Thank you.
Congratulations, man.
That is disturbing, man.
Congratulations. Congratulations on your meltdown.
On what?
Yeah, I know. Look, you're getting married. I just wanted to say something kind of weird. I said I'd never do this, acting like I know you or something, but I think this morning when you were speaking about 6:15 this morning, I think it was, you're talking about, it sounded like, I don't know if Robin Howard, you hear the same thing, but he sounds like he had has a moment of clarity now about the show and everything. And,
right.
and like before, you know how you used to talk about quitting the show a couple of times, you know, in different ways. And now all of a sudden, I don't know. Am I right, Artie? I mean, it seems like you realize this whole...
Do you have clarity now,
Well,
Artie?
yeah, listen, I mean, that's a good point. When I talk about leaving the show, it's not about the show. It's about me.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's people say to me, "Do you know how great of a job you have?" And of course, I know. I know that more than anybody. But I'm talking about me and my issues, my problems that I've never touched on. And I do, after this week and seeing how I was treated with, in a lot of ways, sort of unconditional love from people who aren't related to me, yeah, does it give me a moment of clarity? And do I, sort of take pause in that and think about it more? Sure. And it's for a positive reason. I mean,
Steve, you seem to have tapped into Artie on some level. Scott, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
Welcome back, Artie. I don't understand why you won't address the fact that it is all your fault. You did it with High Pitch Mike. You did it with Keith Abloh. You did it with Richard.
I did say it was all my fault. I've said that 20 times.
No, he's saying it's my fault.
Artie, you're the only testosterone left on that show.
Oh, it's Howard's fault?
What do you mean?
That is all Howard's fault. Oh, Teddy, get in here. Oh, it's
well, listen, you know what, Scott, in a moment of seriousness, as I said to Robin during the week I spoke to her, we have all aired really intense emotion on the air, fights where things get heated. But there is a certain point that it goes to, and some of us have walked off the show.
Right, you take a break.
You walk off. You just say, hey, I need a break. But this is going to happen on the show all the time where we bring our arguments on the air. I really do not feel responsible, but If I am, I certainly would take responsibility, but I really don't. I don't know, Art. I don't.
This is why I wanted to have that thing in the paper where I feel like I betrayed Howard in a way that betray's a weird word, but after the last time I promised Howard it'll never happen again. And as a friend, he accepted that. So there was no reason. And look, since then, I've had arguments with people on the air. It never escalated. Arguments that seemed way worse than this one. I mean, Howard's bringing in a guy who I fucking work with every day. He had no reason to believe it would get that way. And it got that way, and I feel horrible about it. It could not be further from being Howard's fault. It just isn't, man.
After Sal, he had to have kind of an inkling that it would happen.
Yeah, but a lot of stuff. I understand what you're saying, but a lot of stuff happened since then.
I'm willing to take responsibility, but I don't know. This caught me by surprise.
That's really off base. Saying it's Howard's fault.
Ralph thinks I am responsible. How am I responsible, Ralph?
Well, you're responsible in the way that you love arguments.
I do.
And people
but I don't know
around, and me too, and everybody, they want to sort of, perform for you.
Mm-hmm.
So...
so you think Artie did that?
If I call in and go,
that was
Robin,
some performance.
If I call in and go, hey Robin, how come you didn't invite me to your party and this kind of thing, and we're going to argue, you're going to love it. So people,
Yeah, Robin, I heard your big charity dinner. You didn't invite Ralph.
You know what? I thought about that after, but I was so busy. I couldn't think of
Robin,
everything.
you know what? Here's a problem I have with you.
Oh boy, here we go.
When you don't have, I love you, and I think I always thought you were a good friend of mine. And, but it's only only when it's convenient for you. When you don't have a boyfriend, you call me. You see?
That is true.
It's true.
That is not true, Ralph.
And you were too busy for me?
No. I wasn't too busy for you. You are a wonderful friend of mine.
Do I not have enough money?
And
no,
yes.
I am. It was an oversight, definitely on my part.
It was a huge oversight.
It was a huge oversight. You're absolutely
How
right.
did that charity event go, by the way? Did you raise a lot of money?
Yes, we did, and it went very well, and Ralph was very helpful, and I am really
You know what I heard? I heard Dominic was there. And
he was so obnoxious. Go ahead.
And
you weren't even there, Ralph.
I heard stories.
And I heard he's fatter than ever.
Really?
That's
depressing that a guy eats through a band.
I'm watching 60 Minutes last night, and they're talking about those bariatric operations, and they're saying the people don't gain their weight back. And I just saw Dominic. He gained the weight back.
All of it, though, like he was really... like he couldn't walk or get out of a car.
And I heard he walks with a cane.
Yeah.
That's sad.
You know what he did? So Robin had
I know this. Let me set this up.
Okay.
See, I heard everything too. I heard that they have a dinner.
Yeah.
And it's a charity dinner.
Right.
Dominic, is so obsessed with eating that he couldn't eat whatever Robin was serving at the charity dinner, that he ordered like this big, giant portion of pasta.
Yeah, all of a sudden there was pasta at the table. I was like, we weren't serving pasta. Where did that come from?
Like, wait, just eat what everyone else
There's always something with him with the order. Remember he was in that mode where, like at Howard's 50th party, that beautiful party you threw, after the band, he gave me half of his risotto or whatever. Like, he was into ordering stuff and giving me half.
Yeah.
Now he's back to eating all.
Yeah. He ordered like no one else had pasta there. He had to have his pasta.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Like, that's almost like look at me or something. But
well, he bought like.
How do you know this, by the way, Ralph?
He bought. Sam told me he bought tickets for like $3,000 worth of those.
Yeah, we were selling raffle tickets.
Raffle tickets, right?
He bought up all the raffle tickets.
He bought up all the raffle.
That's why you put up with him.
He's a glutton. So he goes to Sam. He goes, hey, you want to split it with me? And Sam goes, okay, I'll send you a check, for $1,500, whatever it is. So Sam goes outside for like 10 minutes. He comes back in. Dominic won like 5 things, but he gave them all away.
Yeah.
Like Sam's like, wait, what happened?
He's very generous.
He is.
But other people's money.
Robin.
Right. Half of it was Sam's money.
He gave Sam's stuff away.
I'm excited, Robin. I was told my lunch got $6,000.
More? You're up to, I think the next bid would have to be $9,500.
Well, that was probably because you had your breakdown and everyone figured they wouldn't see it again.
Yeah. It shot up right after.
It's $9,000?
Yeah.
Well, I said to Rob, Jason asked me about that in Amsterdam, like, Robin was worried, and I said, now you could charge more. Say it's like King Kong, he might go crazy.
That's right. Put you in chains. Jeff the Drunk, you're on the air. All right, no Jeff. Let me play the Crazy Alice voicemail. So here's Alice having a breakdown. Then I'll get back to the news report. Oh, wait, here's Dominic. Dominic, is it true you're as fat as you ever were?
No, not at all.
Everyone's saying it.
I can't eat the other foods. That's number one.
Why?
You still can't eat regular food?
Unfortunately.
What a artist.
Number two, no, I can't.
Then how are you as fat as you used to be? If you can't eat, why are you so fat?
First of all, let me tell you.
You're so worried. You are so worried about getting food.
No.
You're back to being a fat guy. That's fat guy mentality. When I was fat, I'd be like, oh, my God, I got to eat dinner before I go to invited to someone's house for dinner because I'm not going to have enough food.
You know what? This is not about me. What's about is
it is
how
about you.
fabulous the evening was.
No, it isn't. It's about, are you walking with a cane?
Yes, I'm having surgery Wednesday. Not that you care, but I'm having
I don't care.
What surgery are you having?
And meniscus in my right knee. I was supposed to have it last Wednesday, and I put it off so I could go to the party.
Wow. Thank you.
The party was fabulous.
Why did you order special pasta? You mean you can eat pasta, but you can't eat some other? What were you serving, Robin?
There was fish or
No, I can't
meat.
eat that. You know.
You can't eat fish. You
Not
always
that fish.
What kind of fish was it, Dominic? You don't even.
Swordfish, I think.
I don't know because I don't eat fish.
But all I know is Robin looked outrageous. The party was, and you missed something you would have loved, Howard.
Why did you put all your weight back on?
There was 15 minutes of a piano recital you would have loved.
He was so bad during that. It was beautiful.
Dominic.
What, was Dominic Brown doing that? Because
Yes, and Leslie kept having to hit him to make him be
I
quiet.
heard someone else told me too. Robin showed a video of starving African kids at the end of the meal
didn't show it. It was-
and everyone felt guilty about eating.
it was like the Prada Willie thing I
It
went to.
wasn't. They didn't look like they were starving. They looked very happy.
You were there, Jason?
It was great.
Of
You had
course,
the
he's a part
lobster
of
salad, then the filet mignon, and then you watched this video about
It was a great party.
starving kids in Africa.
Well, it serves you right.
It's an event you put together, Jay.
And I sat next to Don Buckwell, Howard.
Yeah.
And immediately I give him my lobster appetizer because I can't eat lobster. And
how are you so fat that you can't eat anything?
Wait a minute.
Eat?
There's a lot of things he can't. On his shoulder to talk to him, and he says to me, "Please don't ever touch me." So for the rest of the night, I teased him, annoyed him for the entire.
You want to know something? Don told me about that.
And he was
You know what he said? Dominic was sitting there eating with his hands. His hands are full of grease. And you know Dominic's touchy-feely?
Right.
He starts rubbing his hands all over Don. And Don's like, I'm wearing a nice suit. What are you doing?
Yeah, he said, stop touching my clothes.
Stop touching my clothes. And then Dominic got all offended.
I know. But Dominic was walking behind me saying, Robin, can I bite your ass? That's the ass of an 18-year-old.
Were you high?
First of all, I won 80% of all lottery things.
Well, because you brought everyone up. Of course you won it.
That's actually a shite for you.
You only won 80%? You bought everything?
What are you, Polish?
All right, Dominic, thank you. We have too much to get to. I'm running out of time, and I got
Why don't we spend more on Robin for a little while than Artie running away? The party was fabulous, Robin.
I'm glad. And it was,
Leslie looked gorgeous.
I'm very proud of you,
Yes,
Robin.
she did.
Ed Torian, you're on the air.
How you doing, Howard? How you been?
Okay.
Listen, tell is Artie there? Or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here, Ed.
Yeah, Artie, you're a man's man. Let me tell you something. You just had a good fellow's moment. That's all, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
You okay?
Oh, Ed's okay with everything.
Well, Ed is I've talked to Ed. We're friendly, and Ed is he's a stand-up guy, but I'm in a corporate world, and that's not right to do.
Right, Ed. You know that.
We're not at the docks.
Ed's a Vietnam vet, right, Ed?
That's right.
He's a man's man. He knows.
Ed's a good man.
He knows the law of the jungle, but, you know.
I'll tell Ed, I'll make it plain for Ed. Artie took out the village.
Well, he's good. I'm telling you, he's the man. I'm telling you. I knew he was going to make it. I'll tell you.
Thanks, Ed. Actually, Ed has always been strangely nice to me when he comes.
Ed's our guy. We love him.
Ed's
Tim,
a good guy.
Tim, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hey, Howard, how you doing? Hey, I listened to the show live, and I'm just curious. From the time the incident happened till the end of the show, I don't think Fred said one word. I mean, what does Fred think about this whole thing?
I spoke to Fred. I spoke to Fred. I spoke to Fred yesterday on the phone, and I want to tell you, I asked Fred what his feelings were. I wanted to fill him in on what was going on. And I got to tell you something. Fred was on the phone with me for a good 15 minutes. Fred, would you say?
I'd say that.
And I don't know what he said. I don't know how he feels, even what he said.
Still, you don't
I
know.
still do not know. Fred, do you want to comment on how you are feeling about
I just hope that Hardy gets help. I really do.
Right.
I think that was an exercise in just, you know, I mean, I was doing one thing, and then I looked up, and all of a sudden he's like bolting out the door, chasing after, you know, some poor kid. You know, it's like, I mean, Artie is a talented guy. That just came out of nowhere to me. I mean, Artie even said it himself. There have been other things that have happened on the show that just kind of threw me for a loop. But if that makes him crazy, then you got to seek some help. And I know he's probably rolling his eyes.
No, I'm not.
He's done that before. And I've told him when he's had some problems, I said, Artie, you really should see somebody. He's like, oh, yeah, well, whatever, you know. It's like, but just for yourself. Again, just for yourself so that you don't crash into the wall.
Well, I mean, you know what, Fred, I respect your opinion. I do, and you're right. I mean, you're right, and I've been running away from therapy
okay to
for
get
fucking
pissed at
20
stuff.
years.
It's okay to like even throw things, but when you get up and you're starting to chase somebody out of the room, that's.
I have no explanation for that behavior.
What
Unfortunately.
did you do while Artie was doing that? Did you try to?
I didn't even think that anything was going. I mean, then all of a sudden you see them at the door, and I'm like, Jesus Christ!
You mean he got past you and you never?
My back is to the.
Well, I don't think Fred, you weren't really like. Did I touch you? I'm sorry if I did. I don't know.
No, absolutely not.
But Robin was.
It's one of those things. Like I'm going. If someone's coming for me, then. You know, I'm all there.
By the way, you know, Teddy is here, and I haven't brought him in on purpose because I just...
We don't know what'll happen.
I don't want to start anything.
I can guarantee you nothing
But
will
I just
happen.
hope...
I've never been sure of
He might say something like Bloomies and set you off.
Well,
you know, he could say anything. He won't say Bloomies anymore, but he's got another one in there.
if there's one lesson that he learned, it's not to say Bloomies. And, you know, I heard that Teddy had a dream that I might run over and beat him up.
Yes.
And
you had a premonition.
I want to say this in my defense. When Teddy started working with me, I told him I'd make all his dreams come true.
And you have.
Robin was the funniest, though, because while you just hear commotion and Robin just going, "You're crazy!"
Yeah, I have that actually isolated on tape. It's like, what's wrong with people?
You people are crazy.
You people. What did I do?
It's me, actually.
Yeah, what's wrong with Artie? Don't mind me.
It's Gary page 2 in red.
Yeah. Here's Robin's big reaction. I'm like, Robin.
What the F is going on here?
There you go. That's my girl.
What the F? Even on satellite, the F.
I didn't curse.
Right.
Amber, you're on the air in Sacramento.
Hi.
Hi.
Howard.
Yes.
I just wanted to say, I think you are absolutely right in not replaying the show and not having it on television.
Well, in retrospect, it might seem like a silly notion because Artie's okay and Teddy's okay, but at that point in the day, I didn't know what was going on, and out of respect for the situation, I felt I'd hold back. And I know some people disagree with that decision, and
I do not.
Yeah, well, thank you.
My husband and I are huge fans. We are so thrilled. I am thrilled. He's sleeping still. That Artie is here. And
yes, we all are. Thank you. Ralph, go ahead.
Hey, now. Hey, two things. First of all, Bloomies. I mean, how long has that been shopping for you at Bloomingdale's? I mean, would you ever call it Bloomies?
No, I wouldn't.
You should have punched him in the face for that.
No, you see, well, that's what. See, Ralph, that was the mentality. in the limo in L.A., that's where I was saying, dude, who says, Bloomies, you're a guy, and that escalated into... the fact that I said it in that tirade is
ridiculous.
And the fact that the newspapers picked up on it is ridiculous and hilarious.
All right, speaking of the newspapers...
Wait.
Yeah.
Did you fire Teddy now?
No. Well, we're going to figure something out. Right now, he's not my assistant. Ralph said something that I thought was very intelligent, too. Ralph said... Artie hires his kid. He's never been an assistant. He's not an assistant, and he's right. I put too much pressure on him.
Teddy, if you want to, you can come in and just say hello and tell people you're okay.
Who cares?
I care.
Wait a minute. Where's the bat?
Who cares?
And please, Artie, please contain yourself.
I should come in a straitjacket every day.
We should have that Hannibal Lecter board for you.
Teddy, in a moment of clarity now, just say, let's know how you're doing. Was it uncomfortable seeing Artie in Amsterdam? Were you nervous?
I didn't see him. I stayed away from him.
Right.
Yeah, but we're talking about
I saw him from about 500 meters. He didn't even know.
Now, was that on purpose that I didn't see you?
Totally.
Really? I feel bad about it.
But what about at the airport and when you had to go by him in the plane?
I was in the back of a bar. We saw him go by the security guards. Sent 𝗵𝗵𝗄 and Brad Driver over to feel it out.
Were you able to have a good time in Amsterdam?
Yeah, of course.
You were. Okay, good.
It doesn't take much for me to have a good time.
How are you doing now? Artie's back on the show. I know you were worried about that.
I'm worried about him. Yeah, of course. I was worried about the show, because I knew if he wasn't here today, I'd be getting death threats. So
no, stop it.
And
how loyal is that, though, Teddy? Worried about the show?
He didn't. No,
I
worried about the show. He was really. I said, Teddy, stop being worried about the show.
I said, I'll go. Let me go.
I said, the show will be fine. I'm worried about you. He even offered to leave so you'd be comfortable.
Well, that's very nice, but that's not
Teddy,
necessary.
what about, are you still working on getting 1% of Artie's income? You think that's out of the question now?
Yes. I mean, I don't know. No, right now, I don't do anything for the guy.
Right.
But how about this?
Nothing. We'll talk. I mean, you're going to hire a professional assistant, have them call me.
Would you like to be a road guy, though?
I can't agree to do anything right now. It's way too soon.
Teddy's blog? Can we look forward to Teddy's blog?
JD's video blog is something we can look forward to.
But, Ted, I just want to ask one thing. Like, the second article in Page 6 the next day, it was rarely so for a newspaper. It was completely on the money of what happened. And it said, a spy tells us, were you the spy?
No. It
had to be you, 𝗵𝗵𝗄, or Brad Driver. I mean, it said exactly what happened.
What do you mean? Said what?
It said, I made eye contact with you, didn't say anything.
Driver's sitting there. He took a camera phone picture of us waiting in line to get on the plane.
And he called Page 6?
Well, no, he might have not. They made it a Howard 100 news story. And then
they probably picked
Page 6 took it from Howard. Page 6 did call me. They got my number from Benji. And
Benji's friend Mary Ann.
I said no comment. I said no comment.
No comment.
Yeah, they called me too.
Very professional.
Hey, Howard.
So, Teddy, you said you were relieved you're not Artie's assistant anymore.
I just said no. You're putting words in my mouth.
No, I mean, it's probably best.
No. It's just, right.
It's best.
This is for the best.
Right.
I love the guy, but, and then maybe something that, right now it's Monday. It's way too soon. Let's just get to this week.
I really feel bad because I'm a maniac and I lost my mind. Teddy is out a little bit of, an income right now.
No. That's fine. You guys shouldn't be working.
I'm all right. I'm all right. Don't worry about me like that, Art. Please. I'm okay. I've talked to my family. Everybody's. I'm
giving Teddy 1% of my income.
There you go. Retirement.
Double A, go ahead quickly.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
First, I want to welcome everybody back. It's glad to hear you all back. Artie, man, that must have been some lecture because all of a sudden you're accepting a gay son during that. What kind of lecture did they give you, bro?
Well, listen, there's an Artie who wants to work in show business and another who's bitter and mad, and that was the Artie who wants to work in show business.
Right. Mark, go ahead. You're on the air. Yes, Mark, quickly. There's so much to talk about. You got to move along quickly.
Hey now, Howard.
Hey now.
Mark, the patent attorney. Hey, I don't know. Did our inspector happen to cross paths with Scott the engineer up there? Because he's got Hodgkin's back.
Yeah, did you see that? His cancer has reoccurred.
Oh, what a shame.
Tim wrote me a note about that. Our inspector, the senator from Pennsylvania, who was just recently on our show, wrote about his battle with cancer. And, yeah, I was really freaked out and saddened to read that his cancer is back.
That sucks.
And we wish him well and hope that, he's okay, because what a good guest and what a good guy. And it shook me. It sure did.
He had to have stopped by the Black Cloud Cafe.
He did, actually.
Did Scott shake his hand?
He did. Scott did walk up and shake his hand. I'm being honest with you. And
If I lived in your state, I would vote for you. Here, accept my hand in friendship.
Cancer is so scary. Danny Federici of the E Street Band died while we were away, and
he was my favorite keyboard
player. By the way, Artie, in the midst of the Teddy Artie fight, right afterwards calls Gary to tell him how horrible he feels, and he does a 2-minute eulogy for the guy from the E Street Band.
It wasn't 2 minutes. But listen, I had heard about it, but what was astonishing to me was, you talk about like cancer. In November, we saw this guy do a 3-hour. I mean, he was on stage for a 3-hour rock concert. And you go, maybe he'll make it, and he's like, 4 months later? It's
amazing.
Scary.
Hey, by the way, should I officially erase all of your messages to me? I think I will.
Listen,
maybe they're too personal. I'm not going to play them.
Okay, but again, it's up to you.
I don't know.
Yeah, all right.
Don't erase them, Howard. Maybe you should. I don't know. If you don't feel right about playing them right now, just hold on.
All right, I'll hold on to them. I don't know. I want Artie to listen to them.
I will say, I had a Mike Schmidt moment, but...
oh, really? You talked while you were crying?
I think you cried during one of them.
Oh, you got it.
And you talked anyway? I gotta hear
I broke my rule of not talking when I'm crying, but I was afraid it was going to run out on me. I ran out the voicemail. Did I not leave that too?
You did.
At the fourth one, I said an hour. Let me just say, before every jerk off does it, let me say wah.
Yeah, he did. He called back and did a wah. All right, so Teddy, you're doing okay?
I'm all right. Yeah,
all right, thank you,
I
Teddy.
was never hurt or anything. Nothing happened, and it's all good from here. So
all right, good.
All right.
Teddy, fuck Teddy.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my God.
Let that begin.
Teddy's a good kid.
Let that begin. All right, thank you, Ted.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
It's funny. They said that when Teddy was in Amsterdam, I guess he was so afraid of Artie, he was walking around like in disguise. Look at this. He wore this hat and glasses like the whole time.
Oh, wow.
You're kidding me.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, here is Crazy Alice getting upset about Teddy. Here you go. This is, I told him not to go. All right, let's see. This is Crazy Alice.
Hi, shoot. I don't mean to call back because I know you're busy, but is there any way that you can, catch up with Artie and tell that Alan love him? I want him to come back. And I'm sorry, I'm just crying because I'm upset. I told Gay Howard stop with Artie that way. I don't know, Gay Howard, John or what. I love you, Gay Howard, but you kept on pressing about his waist. Hey, really, that fat lesbian bitch you cheat on her waist, she's no better for the day she decided to take up for him. I told y'all to stop doing that to Artie. I told you to leave him alone, but you did. I'm a baby now, so I got a soft side when I love somebody. It was wrong what y'all did to him. He had 2 million followers with no big, second dick ass over here yesterday. I'm gonna screw you, stupid broad. I love you. And I don't want you to leave the show. Jack is dead to me, you understand? He's dead to me. Come back, Artie. I hope you hear this message. I don't want you to leave. I want to go to the Yankee game with you. I want to enjoy the food that you eat. Come back, Artie. Bye.
I don't understand one word.
I didn't understand a lot of what she said.
She wants to enjoy the food that I eat at the Yankee game.
Very emotional.
Ever since you bought her like Yankee stuff, like the woman just loves you. Like you used to have the worst fights with her. Now she loves you.
The best thing was, she lives in L.A. I wanted her to my show in L.A. I wanted to bring her out to the crowd, and she got mad because Teddy didn't send her a big enough limo.
Oh, stop it.
She didn't come.
Ralph, you're on the air. Go ahead.
I hate her. She's so annoying. Anyway.
I love her.
No, you don't. So Artie's messages. I heard one or two of them.
Oh yeah, Ralph was over the house while I was dealing with this.
They
so
You gotta.
All right, I'll play him. All right.
But not the second one. Like, it cut off because he was going on for like 2 hours. But
I go to Ralph. I go, you're here. I go, what's going on with Artie? I can't figure out these messages. I don't know what's going on.
I'm sure that's what it was like. You got to hear this.
Wasn't it? I mean, I was like, I go, what the f is going on? What?
My favorite part was Artie's like, yeah, I consulted with some doctors. This is like 10 minutes after. Like 2 hours. Who'd you consult with?
Dr. Bombay.
Glad to see you two were broken up in the apartment.
There were doctors at the diner?
A lot of Jersey doctors will come to a diner.
I did say to Ralph, I go, I can't believe Artie's already consulted with lawyers and doctors. I go, where's he digging these people up from? All right, listen, I don't know. If you want, I'll save them on tape. You listen to them, Artie.
Play the show, air the show, play the tapes, do everything you want to do.
I don't know. I don't want to belittle the good feeling I have that you're okay.
The one person I would hope besides you to hear him would be Ralph.
My advisor. Yes. Let's see. Ralph wrote me calls me during the week. Goes, I want to come over to your house this weekend, so maybe I'll come by. And I went,
of course he does.
It's a weekend he doesn't. Inviting himself?
Yeah, inviting himself. All right, let's see. Okay, here's some more reports on Artie, and then we got to get to Winfred's money, and then we got to do the news.
All right.
And it was no laughing matter on the Howard Stern show yesterday when show fixture Artie Lange's anger led to an out-of-control outburst, causing him to walk off the show. Lange got mad following a dispute about money with his assistant, and at one point the 300-pound comic tried to physically attack his assistant, had to be restrained by several show members. Howard Stern was quick to condemn Artie's actions, saying he, quote, cannot condone them. Lange then said he couldn't promise similar actions wouldn't occur in the future, and that led to his resignation. Stern accepted, but told the comic to go cool off, and we'll see what happens. Don't go, Artie. We love Artie.
How's that?
Oh, that was nice. Is she hot, though?
Yeah.
You know who else loves Artie?
What, does she have to have a 300-pound? My weight is a concern.
300-pound comic.
Artie is loved by Maria Menounos.
Oh.
Oh, no, she's hot, too.
She's very hot, and all she could talk to me about was Artie.
Yeah, I met her.
Was she bang Artie?
I don't know, but I've never seen someone so obsessed.
Really?
Yeah, she was devastated, almost to the point that Alice was devastated.
Wow.
Well, how come Maria's not calling?
Maria Menounos.
The one from Entertainment Tonight or something? Like, which one?
Access Hollywood, I think.
She's
if you could get her, Artie, that would definitely cheer you up.
I got to tell you, in Vegas a couple of years ago, I was there, that Cine Vegas film thing with Beer League. She had something there, and
yeah, she said you two had films there together.
She actually directed a movie that was really, really good. She's talented.
You should give her anal.
But she is so stunning in person. Like she was in here.
Yes, good-looking gal.
Is she pretty.
I like her. Real pretty.
Yeah, all she could talk about is what is going on.
I like to touch your hair.
Gotta come back.
You got a pretty mouth.
You're real pretty. I want to rub your titties. All right, here's another Artie. You want a couple more?
Yeah,
you didn't hear any
well,
of
if they're all as nice as that, wow.
All right.
Well, this is something that's close to my heart right now that I heard about yesterday. There could be a shakeup on the Howard Stern show. His sidekick, Artie Lange, walked off the radio show yesterday. Now, reports say Lange exits came after a heated argument with his assistant and ended up on the air. After fighting over money and a workload, Lange physically lashed out at the assistant, but others in the studio held him back. Lange then offered his resignation. Stern accepted it, but told him to head home and cool off. Now, the crew is on vacation until April 21st. Now, what's interesting here is that his assistant, Teddy Microphone, as they call him, he was supposed to go to a bachelor party in Amsterdam last night, and Artie as well. So it's, who knows if they even went together. So let's see what happens with this. I hope not, because I met Artie once. Real nice guy. And he makes that show, and I'd like to see him back on the show. Hopefully he'll collect his thoughts and come come back?
They've got, it says a cooling off period till April 21st. So they got some time to, everybody kind of chill out, and I'm sure you'll keep us posted.
I definitely will.
Isn't that amazing?
Ashley Simpson and Sean Penn are creating a stir.
Who is that guy?
He's a guy from Fort Myers, Fox Television. I mean, isn't that amazing, the amount of coverage and the well wishes and I mean, really.
Very nice. It was touching.
It was, what stunned me was everybody heard it.
Yeah. Well, I
didn't know our saturation was that low.
Did you tell them we're on satellite? Nobody should have heard it.
I was like, wait a minute, too many people are listening.
That's the point I was making, that, Howard and you guys carved out this is a very unique situation here, and the people that listen, it felt very good,
Let's see, what else? The only other, I got a bunch more, but I don't know how redundant it would be, but here's Stuttering John being interviewed by Jillian Barberie. I guess he's out promoting his movie. And then she asked him about it, because Jillian always brings up our show.
Right. Hey, do you know this whole thing that happened on Howard's show recently? And I know you haven't been there for a long time, but with Artie quitting, that was all real? That wasn't pretend?
I called Artie twice since then, and the first time I texted him, he didn't text me back.
How annoying. Did he call you?
Yeah.
You didn't call him back, did you?
Well, I was in Amsterdam, and
oh, good. Stuttering John.
And that's that other one.
So you want to hear from when you're in the middle of a crisis.
That's not Jillian. That's who's the other chick on that?
That's not Jillian?
No, I think it is. Wait, just listen.
And I called him, and his answer machine was full. But Artie was one
Those are all my calls.
The closest friends. I love the guy. So I don't think it would be something that was a stunt.
No, it's definitely not a stunt. I listen to it, Howard, every day. And no, it wasn't a stunt. But if you know the relationship, as you do with Artie and Howard, Artie's always sick. I mean, he says he's grotesquely overweight, and he's
and it worries me
about
because
him.
he is over like 300 pounds.
He fell asleep on the show the other day, and they had the mic up so you could hear him snoring, which was great radio. But you're like, God, you feel like bad for Artie.
Yeah, that is a fun thing to say. Because I heard they have a bed for him.
They do.
Is it true that he's going to make the announcement he's Craig Ferguson's announcer?
Yeah, that's funny.
It was Dorothy Lucy at the beginning, and then Jillian.
Okay. Anyway, so there is some of the Artie stuff. I mean, there's a million of them. I could play you this.
I'm fascinated.
Howard Stern's known for ticking people off, but this time he did enough for his sidekick to quit. Stern's longtime #1, Artie Lange, walked off the show this morning after an argument over money and workload. He's the one in the back of the studio. Apparently, the on-air fight got so heated, Lange had to be held back by other people in the studio. Lange turned in his resignation. It was accepted, and he got told to go home and cool off. Back in May, Lange said he was quitting because of health reasons, but ended up changing his mind.
And you can see him there in the background, not looking too happy.
Right. Good for ratings, anyway.
Yeah.
God,
I gotta tell you,
when you have a bunch of embarrassing facts about your life, it's bad to be talked about.
Yeah, it's horrible. I gotta tell you something. The other bugaboo I have with these newscasts is that they play our show behind them, and you can't hear.
Over it.
They talk over the show.
You hear your voice; it's like a constant soundtrack.
Yeah, how do these guys manage to read the news and listen to that at the same time?
And the thing that annoys me about those last, it made it sound like it was a dispute about money with you.
I know.
Absolutely, and it sounded like it was Howard picking at you and ticking you off.
Right.
All right. Here's one final one. This is from Hartford. What the hell? And then we'll get to Winfred's money.
This fly on the set of shock jock Howard Stern's Sirius satellite radio studio.
Yeah, here's some file footage from Stern's show. Off the air, show regular Artie Lange and his assistant Teddy apparently got into some kind of a fight over Lange's passport. When Stern brought it up on air, Lange snapped, calling his assistant a loser. There was a punch thrown. Apparently it didn't land. Page 6 citing a show insider reports that Lange's future is now in the hands of Sirius satellite radio management. Also in trouble for snapping, 90s rapper Vanilla Ice. Robbie Van Winkle, remember him, was arrested last night at his home in Florida for an alleged altercation with his wife. He was booked on...
You're with Robbie Van Winkle.
I was going to say, look at you in the same story with Vanilla Ice.
What a lame newscast. Me and Vanilla Ice.
Another out-of-control celebrity, Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, that guy.
Reportedly.
That's the other thing. Mel Karmazin was very nice. Greenstein, Ross Zapin left me a nice message, and Sabian. But I got to tell you, you know, Don Buchwald is one of the meetings I had. I went to his office, and Howard always told this to me about Don, and I'm glad I've got a chance to experience it. He's such a... There's something very soothing about talking to that guy. I can't explain. Like when he should be a therapist, because I don't get that feeling from a shrink. Like when he's talking to you, everything seems fine, and like he seems sort of wise, and he knows how to lead you in the right direction. And he's like, everything's going to be okay. And I don't know, it was like therapy for me. I appreciate.
Funny you say that, because
Don taking the time to do that.
Aside from your situation,
right.
This week I had something really trying going on, a personal thing. So Don asked me what was going on, and I started to tell him. And he said to me, look, he put it into perspective for me. He said, look, no one else is living your life. Here's how it goes. And I was so released. I said, the guy, you know, he really is a good friend to me. Yeah. And
he does that all the time. He'll put things in perspective for you.
Yeah.
He'll just
That's what he's great at. Right.
And say, here's what you need, how you need to look at this, and here's what it is.
You know what? You want to know something, though? I'll tell you something, Marty. And maybe I'm out of line with this one. Maybe I'm in the wrong place. But up in my career, until I had Don, I really didn't have a team or any kind of guidance.
Right.
I didn't have anyone I could talk to, not only about show business, but just sort of feel like there was someone I could turn to.
Right.
And I'm suspecting, because of what you've said in the past about your team, you know, your management team,
right.
that you don't feel connected to someone that way that I have with Don, because
not
really...
even close. I'm envious. With Peter, I was very close with Peter, and he's a great guy, but our relationship became dysfunctional because, you know, we were in different places and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I have a new management team now that seem fine, but what you have with Don, not only me, I guarantee every famous person I've ever worked with, from the Norms to the Spades, would be insanely jealous of the relationship you have with Don. That's a unique thing. It's not the norm, unfortunately, in show business.
Yeah, I mean, I find that I have a friend there. Like, because people talk about their agents in these horrible ways, and I go, gee, I don't feel that way about my agent. I feel like he's more than an agent. He's just like a good dude that I know, who gives me very good common sense advice. Because there are times I get crazy over stuff, and I'm not thinking, and
he'll even say to you, have you done this or that in your career? When you're, like, moving up, he knows where you are and what you're making, and he'll say, have you done this, or have you considered that? Because this is what you need to be doing at this point.
I was glad you talked to him.
Yeah. I really loved talking to Don. I wanted to say that.
He cares about you as a human being.
And you get that. And look, he's a successful guy, too. You look around and you go, well, this guy must know what he's talking about. And, you know, what you guys created here, sometimes the right people don't meet. You know, Howard and Robin and Fred and Gary meeting, and then hooking up with a guy like Don behind the scenes, that's how this happened. Yeah. Everybody has a part in it. And,
I feel so good about Don. I said, be my date at my charity.
Yeah, I know. He told me that.
Yeah, he was...
Florentine was out of town, and Don said that to me.
Really?
I'm taking Robin to the charity.
I wonder if he put his finger inside there. All right, listen, Winfred's money real quick. Here's a guy. Actually, this is the worst day to do it because we have so much to talk about. I will play the tapes from Robin's interviews tomorrow. I will play Stuttering John on the Tonight Show tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear Stuttering John on his own show.
Does
the stutter ever reappear?
Now, Bong Hit Eric, you're on the air.
Hey now. I saw Stuttering John on TV. He sucked, man. He tried to be funny a few times or whatever, and it was like silent. You could hear a pin drop.
I wonder if Jay Leno really likes John. I mean, now that he's worked with him for a couple of years, I wonder if he rethinks that whole...
Well, I understand that even in the John Spotlight or something, he talks about Jay, and he says very kind things like Jay is a wonderful guy, and he's wonderful to the staff, not only at work, but off the set. You know, and he talked about, I don't know, I didn't actually hear it, but apparently Jay, you know, has people over or something. I don't know.
Did anybody else in the studio see it, Howard?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. I started listening to it, but we'll listen to it all together tomorrow.
I'd like to hear the John Spotlight stuff, actually.
Yeah.
That's all good, man. They're really good.
It was
One more question, Howard. I was wondering, you know how they said they didn't want them talking about the pot experience in Amsterdam. How about the whores in the red light district?
You know, I heard that the whores in Amsterdam weren't that good looking, but the guys, each and every one of them came in here and told me that they're all like 9s and 10s, like at night.
See, now, I had the experience Gary had. I only went to the Artie had. I only went to the red light district during the day.
Yeah.
And then Gary and Mary went back later on, and they said, yeah, it was completely different at night.
Howard, there's a Wednesday at noon girl, and there's a Friday at 9 o'clock at night girl.
I saw the Wednesday at noon girl.
Yeah. I mean, in the daytime, they're just, it's just weird looking, but at night, they're beautiful.
The report I got, some of the guys on the trip, like single guys, not the married ones. Well,
How about the engaged?
Some of them were walking around and going, hey, I'm going to go walk down the street myself.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They just wanted to take a stroll on their own.
Yeah. Who partook in the pleasures?
The first night we're all hanging out together, and I think some of the guys were thinking of going to one of the girls, but they realized it's weird to do when you're with a group of 12 other guys. So then the second night, everyone found an excuse to go be by themselves for a while. Me and this guy are just going to go walk down this street.
Yeah.
And but the chicks were smoking hot. I mean, really, really hot. Like,
what time is that?
What do they
go at night?
Like, if you wanted to get
They
in
stand, there's giant glass doors, basically, and they just stand there street level, and they try and get your attention when you walk
they're
by.
mostly in lingerie.
They're in lingerie, really lingerie. Some of the girls.
Like when you say a girl, a hooker is a 10, is she on the caliber of like a Pam Anderson?
She could be a model here in the United States. Absolutely.
Wow. What would that cost you, Jason?
$50
for a great-looking girl.
For a great-looking girl for the standard, which is what they call and suck.
50 euros or $50?
50 euros, which comes out to about $70 American. And then, but then once you're in there, you can negotiate anything you want. Everything you want.
What more do you want than sucking?
How do you know this?
Yeah, what else do you get?
Listen, I asked questions when I was there.
He knows how much a cheeseburger costs. It's not like he had one.
I don't understand how, like, what would you want more than a
Well, okay, so they don't let you touch, you can't touch them. So for $50, they'll suck you. But you can't, like, if you try and grab their tits, or if you want to take their bra off.
Touch them?
You can't touch them like that. If you go to touch their breasts, they'll say, no, that's extra. So then you got to pay for that.
Even though they're sucking you.
Right. Or if you want to hand, so basically anything other than, just straight up, anything different you have to pay for.
Was the weed down there better than the weed I had, Jason?
The weed, well, I guess I'm allowed to talk about it now. It was amazing. It really was. They had all different kinds, and they all, affected you differently. And
do you know what kind I was smoking? Because
you were smoking. It was a spliff. It was they mix everything with tobacco over there.
Right.
So
wow.
I think Northern Lights was what we were doing.
That was it was perfect.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Jason told me that they saw. Nobody that was with them, they saw a guy come out of one of the whore places, and then they saw the whore come out and start beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, really? She chased him down the street, hit him over the head.
Was she hot?
Yeah. No, she was in jeans. Oh, the hottest thing I saw was I was watching this girl. I mean, you could just stand on the street and stare at them for free.
Right.
So I'll just beat
free. Yeah, staring is $5.
They don't charge to stare.
So I was a big creep staring at this one chick, and then I guess she was done. So then she comes out in her street clothes, which were like, you see her standing there.
Work.
Yeah, she's leaving work. So you see her in lingerie, and you think, wow, there she is, she's a whore. And then she comes out, she's wearing jeans and a tight little T-shirt.
And she still looks good.
She looks even hotter that way.
Wow.
But these, just real quick, so when you're walking down, you just have these huge windows where the girls are, and they tap, they're trying to get your attention. They're dancing, they're making out with other chicks.
Hot guy over there who's stoned. You just ate a pizza. Come on, let's go.
Pancake guy.
If they lure you, if you go over there, they'll open the door and just grab you. I mean, they'll open the door.
You're saying the girls are like
yes.
Like better than Pam Anderson caliber.
Now, were you high? Was that? I mean, do you think that?
Hold on.
Better than
Pam
Anderson.
Some of the girls were on Pam Anderson's level. Absolutely.
Wow. But
I'm not joking around.
I'm wondering if the pot has anything to do with that.
No, because I was sober, Howard.
Yeah.
And again, it was like 9 o'clock. On the weekends, it's like Las Vegas. That's where all of Europe goes for bachelor parties.
And there's gambling there now.
So the hottest girls are out there on weekend nights. And, yeah, they were beautiful.
Yeah, it's no joke.
Is it boring like Vegas?
I'm bored.
Ralph, why don't you become on board and go listen to the beginning of the show and find out what happened? Or don't you have to work for a living? Oh, I forgot.
So, these chicks are really hot, but still, you're like, if you do that, you're still a loser.
Well, how do you know you weren't there?
No,
Ralph's right.
Germany. I've been in Germany. Same thing. You walk down, the chicks are in the glass. They're really hot, but still, like,
Yeah, you do feel loser.
Well, if you look at the room, I mean, behind the glass is a little cot, and then behind the little cot is a sink.
A sink, right? We have to go.
You know what I heard about you, Jason?
Oh, no.
I heard that like you were in the red light district or whatever they call it, and that you were eating French fries drenched in mayonnaise while you're staring at the girls.
Everybody was eating French fries. That's what they sell there.
Your weight is getting so big. I mean, mayonnaise. You can't just eat a French fry.
Your wedding is coming up.
Oh. Jason, you're so wide too. You're not just fat. You're like wide, but Jason, like a brick house.
Why can't you just eat a French fry without the mayonnaise? I mean, control yourself a little bit.
First of all, they come with mayonnaise. Yeah. Second of all, I'm not eating plain French fries.
Why?
Because they have to put ketchup or mayo on French fries.
Ketchup's better than mayo.
Well, mayo's how they do it over there, and it's good.
Yeah. You can't get a French fry without mayonnaise.
I didn't even want to ask, dude.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Oh my God!
Oh, that's what the
meals. That's
Jason,
the pancake.
Jason, you're fatter than ever.
Thanks, Ralph. Yeah, I know I'm fatter than ever, but what the f***? I was stoned and drinking. I'm gonna eat freaking French fries at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Take some pride in yourself,
Right, he's right. He absolutely
I wish I could explain visually how high Jason looked.
Well, we did this stuff over there, and they called it pure THC. It didn't even look like weed. It was like this brown cake. It looked like hash, but it wasn't hash, and that's what I think I had smoked right before.
Howard, it's funny. Like, I love to smoke pot, but like, would you go to like 8-10 hours away just smoke pot?
No, I hate pot. I hate drugs.
Well, it's a fun city. It was a great time. Yeah. And Phelan was eating mushrooms.
Phelan was a maniac.
Phelan, what were you eating over there?
I was having burgers and fries. Yeah, right. Jason, when he gets high, he's like,
I heard you were out of control.
Yeah, I was having my fun. All right.
It's great. Like, Phelan was there to videotape stuff. Meanwhile, he should have been videotaped.
Oh, that
is true.
Me. No, so when Jason gets high, he's like,
Were you vomiting?
No, not at all. No. I did not vomit.
Julie, Jason, was he vomiting?
There was a point where he was videotaping me. He started to vomit through his nose.
No, I was laughing as I was drinking, and it came through my nose.
It was disgusting.
I got emails you were vomiting.
It wasn't vomiting. It was just I was laughing so hard it came out of my nose.
When I saw him, Phelan was up, but he was in control, like a professional partier. But how many mushrooms did you eat at once? I heard an astonishing number.
Can I just say that you buy a box of mushrooms, and there's like, what would you say, like eight mushrooms in there, and on the box, it says with a giant sticker, do not mix with alcohol, do not eat the entire box yourself. Brian broke both of those in 2 hours. In 2 hours. They said, Jason called into the Jay Thomas Show Friday morning from Amsterdam, and they're laughing. You can hear their high on the phone, and he goes, we need a cameraman for our cameraman. He's like, he's out of control.
No, it's a good place.
Jason was embarrassed. Jason was embarrassed by Brian's behavior. That's
not true.
No. He gets
someone tell me you had to cancel your gym membership so you could pay for your trip to Amsterdam?
Who was writing this?
No, I heard that.
No, I have a membership. I don't worry about it. Not going to use.
Put it on what are these mushrooms? Like magic mushrooms?
Yeah.
They sell those legal there, huh?
Yeah, it's all legal.
Were
you
tripping on it? Because
you just laugh. You just laugh real hard.
See, that's a great kind of high. That's like,
They have a chart, Howard, and it describes what each mushrooms will do. Like, you have stages of mushrooms you can buy. And, like, the fifth one on the level is, like, it says, you will taste music. You will feel colors.
Well,
and we're like, we just want to laugh.
It'll make you hallucinate.
Why did you eat all of them and then drink if it says on the box?
No. The lightest ones said that it'll make you laugh. So I was like, that's what I want to do. Because this one was like, it'll make you hallucinate and take you a trip through the universe. I'm like, I don't want that.
He ate so many, they didn't work for him the next day. Like, the next day, I had some, and he keeps coming up to me every 10 minutes. He's like, give me another one. They ain't working. And I'm like, just wait.
Let it kick in.
One of the great things about shrooms is that they last 5 hours. So it's a drug you can take and you have the whole afternoon to like. But Brian and some of the guys were popping them like Tic Tacs. Like,
hey, Jason.
They were fresh.
Jason, do you have a gym membership?
Yes, I have a gym membership.
So how come you don't use it?
I have, because I'm lazy, Ralph. I don't use it. I don't go. I'm not going.
I got to get to Winfred's money. All right, thank you.
When you get married,
thank you.
29 November.
All right. You're 29?
No.
Man, you look like you look older.
Stop it.
It's okay. I know I look horrible, all right? Is there someone in the room who hasn't mentioned it yet?
He says
yes.
He's going to be I thought you were much older.
And you're getting married in November.
You're 29?
Yes and yes and yes.
My God. Is there a party that wants to be thin for the wedding? Like, I could relate to that. Like, I think if I ever got married, I'd try to get thin, I think.
First of all, no, I'm disgusted with myself. I mean, there's no excuse. It's disgusting, but really the Amsterdam trip just brought everything. Amsterdam, or Europe in general, is not made for overweight people.
Right.
Everything's been there since, like, the 1200s.
That's the other thing I wanted to say.
And everybody's little over there.
Yeah,
everybody's small. Everybody has a bike.
Yeah.
Because, you have to get on a waiting list to get a car. It's crazy. So everyone's thin from that. Like, the area of my hotel, I almost couldn't fit in it. Like, it's like a little locker where the toilet is, and I had to go kind of sideways, and I was all claustrophobic, and I almost was too fat to take a shit.
Can you imagine in America? It sounds so foreign to us. Everyone has to ride a bike because you have to get on a waiting list for a car. We take so much for granted.
Yeah. Right.
And they tell you over there.
Everybody's got cars.
The gas is outrageous.
They tell you over there, watch out for the people on the bikes because they don't stop for it. And I got clipped by a guy on the bike on the street.
And you can't tell what's the sidewalk and what's the street. It's all the same. So you're in a
but you're also on mushrooms.
No.
It's all the same. All right, listen, I got to play Winfred's money. Can't tell what's the sidewalk.
Yeah, he's no longer able to recognize sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I remember clearly seeing which was the sidewalk, what was the street.
I heard a story in Amsterdam. Those guys, Jason and his whole crew, were watching a woman get mugged, and none of them did anything to help her.
Really? I wasn't there for that.
That's what? Did they think it was a movie?
Is that true? Like, you guys just all stood there?
Yeah. There were like 12 of us.
Pussies.
We watch this girl start screaming, and it's like in a, it's not in a crowded neighborhood either, and this girl starts screaming for help, and we look down the street and we see this guy robbing her. We're like, wow, that sucks. So the guy robs her, and he takes off on his bike, and then we went up to the girl and asked her for directions because we were lost.
Did you really?
Yeah.
It's liberal pussy, right? Vote Barack. And you don't help chicks get mugged.
Yeah.
I'm not a cop for a reason, bro. I know you would have been right down there to beat the shot out of her.
I would have helped the woman. Absolutely, I would have.
Sure. And then you would have banged her.
Yeah.
And then I would have.
All right. Let's get to Winfred's money. Artie, you say you're good at this. Fred, are you ready to play?
Yeah, let's do it. All right.
Yeah.
I say I'm good at this. I'm 1 out of 6.
Jason's 29 years old.
Yeah. I thought he was good.
Time for Winfred's money. This is.
Too.
Oh, wow. Is that your wife?
No, girlfriend.
Oh, it's your girlfriend. Dude, you wish that was your girlfriend.
Holy shit.
That's some girl.
She's not his girlfriend?
Let's find out what's doing here. Winfred's money. Thanks.
Dude, if you win, I'm going to punch you in the face. Look at how hot she is.
What's your name, my friend?
Jim.
Jim. Okay.
Yeah, from Denver. When are you coming out to Denver, Artie?
As soon as I get Rocky tickets.
Jim, who is this beautiful girl you've brought with you today? I mean, she is hot.
What a body.
What a bot on you, my dear.
Thank you.
Yeah, what's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah. You got some rack. Are those real titties?
No.
They're not, but we're going to see him if he loses. You know that.
Yes.
How do you know this girl?
We've known for each other for about a year.
Is she your girlfriend?
No, dating off and on for the last year.
So you've banged
her?
Yeah.
Wow, you're banging that, huh? Boy, he's
from time to time.
You are something special. Can I ask how old a girl you are?
29.
29, same as Jay. Well, you look 29. He looks 40.
Yeah, what happened?
Why is it off and on between you two?
Yeah, what could be off about
Thanks,
this?
Robin.
Is it off and on because she gets bored with you? Because she obviously has options.
She definitely has options. It's just off and on.
What does that mean, off and on? Why are you off and on? Is it his fault or your fault? Are you in love with him?
No.
You are not. Why? He doesn't give it to you good?
Cold.
No, he does. He does. I don't know. We just...
Timing.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Is it odd enough to where if you got laid with another guy, like on this trip, would he be mad?
On this trip?
Any trip. If you fucked
we
another
haven't
guy,
really set those boundaries
Do
yet.
you have some other men beside him?
Uh-huh.
You do. And you have some other women?
Yep.
Howard, you got to hear the story of how they met.
How'd you meet?
2 o'clock in the morning, there was a cab ride, and I shared a cab with her and one of her girlfriends, and within a few blocks was able to convince them both to come upstairs.
And you had a menage a trois with them?
It's more like a 2.5.
What do you mean? She kind of watched while you guys did it?
Yeah.
No kidding.
What kind of drugs are you selling?
Yeah, I mean, what do you do for a living, pal?
I own a wine store in Denver.
No kidding.
Yeah, I used to do the investment banking thing on Wall Street. And I got sick of it.
Wow. Well, I got to tell you, you're 10, right?
Stop, man.
I don't know, am I?
You got some body. I think so.
Are the chicks that hot in Amsterdam? I only saw the old ones. Like Jason, is that a level of that they're on there?
Should be a 7 in the window.
Really?
I mean, she's hot. Don't get me wrong, but there were hotter chicks out there.
Ian, big fan. You do a terrific job. I love your undercover work. I was wondering if you and Howard could recreate my personal favorite moment from 2009 and do another dance.
Why did I dance with you? I don't even remember.
It was the Michael Jackson thing.
What were you showing me? The moonwalk?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
there it
moonwalk.
is.
You know, Howard dances. I asked Howard. I told him. There it is. It's on the screen.
Yeah.
I told
Have you
Howard.
gone Hollywood since your first book? Look how normal you look there. That's why I did. And now you've come in with these wacky glasses and that jacket and the tie.
Hey, man, you know what? I got to get a bit more wacky. I'm afraid Angie's going to knock me off soon, so I better really hide my punum here, you know?
Have you gained weight since your other book? Because I'm looking at the...
do I look a bit chunky?
You look a little bit chubbier.
Yeah, you know, maybe I got to get back into the gym, you know?
I'll dance with you. What do you want to dance to? Give us a song, I'll dance with you, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
Let's have a, I don't know, bit of... you have something from Billy Bob Thornton's band?
No, I'm not dancing to that.
Oh, come on, Howard.
What else you got? What else
Billy
you got?
Bob, man.
How about Miley Cyrus, USA? I'll do the Robin version. The new one, I like that.
You know, Howard said he didn't like Jackson's music. And he said, I asked Howard if he ever danced to the wedding. He said he never dances to Beat It or Thriller.
No.
But then when you danced, he said it's not too bad.
I don't, it was all right. I just don't, I'm not a big Michael Jackson fan. But I don't know what I feel like dancing. Now I don't feel like dancing. I'm not in the mood.
Here you go.
There we go. Come on.
Here we go again.
It's kind of a
See, that's what you were doing last time.
I do the same thing every time.
I'd like to get Robin in here today. Are you going to dance, Robin, with me the tango?
Funny.
I'll teach you the tango.
Funny.
Come on, look at me when you dance with me. Don't look at Robin. You want to be gay? Look at me. You're really creeping me out. I like it, though. Thank you.
Man, Howard's got, you know, we're doing all this because Howard's on Dancing with the Stars. If Donny Osmond could win it,
yes,
this guy's
Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie ought to dance with you. They would like you a lot better.
Well, you know, I'd like
Ian,
to get
congratulations
on
your new
Howard.
book.
Thank you for having me.
The book is called Brangelina. It's in stores tomorrow. Have you learned anything, Robin? I think I have.
Yes, definitely.
So
I don't know how true it is because he never told me how close he got.
Well, no, I really.
I learned that Ian gained some weight.
I got to all the friends. I got to everyone. You know, I never interview the two main subjects because they just spew all kind, whatever.
They don't want to cooperate anyway.
Spin doctoring, but
I just wondered if you got some up close and personal time to observe them.
Oh yeah. No, I followed her in Montreal when she was filming there. I followed him in L.A. But the key is to get all the people around them. I interview so many people who worked on films with them over the years and who worked in their camps. You know, I followed them to France. I went undercover as a paparazzo in France at the Chateau Miraval. That's the big estate that they rent out.
Yes.
And I went in the woods. I was, you know, like a football field from the house. Yeah. And, you know, while everyone ran to Nice when she gave birth to the twins, I stayed at the Miraval because I knew all the employees, that would be their time off. And that's when I got to befriend the employees. See, everyone went the other way. I couldn't give a hoot about the twins being born. I mean, everyone would get that story. So I was the only guy to stay behind. And
what did you learn? You stayed behind, and what did you find out?
I learned they fight a lot.
That they fight a lot.
They're not compatible. They have so many different issues, everything from politics to the way to raise the children, from the color of the clothes they wear.
Wow.
And that's, you know...
That makes it tough.
They're not complete soulmates. Look, I know Brad Pitt's probably listening to this today.
Probably is.
And Brad, look, be a man, admit it went wrong, take care of Angie. She's actually a good woman who's trying to do good. Most celebrities, when they're doing charitable causes, they're not sincere.
Right.
But
she's sincere.
She cares. She goes to war-torn countries. She spends time. She puts herself...
Yeah, I admire what she does.
Yeah, me too, man. Yeah. But when it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Brad looks terrible today.
Right, get out.
He looks so beat up.
So
Get
he
up,
needs
man.
to save himself.
Right.
Yeah, he needs to save himself. Let her take care of the kids. Give him visitation rights. And he needs a complete makeover.
All right, Bobo, go ahead. You're on the air with Ian Halpern. The book is called Brangelina. It's in stores tomorrow. Go ahead.
First of all, it's a pleasure to talk to the king.
Thank you.
And it doesn't sound like he has a single fact or has been up close, personal talking to anyone who has any reason.
Sounds like he's got it all.
To be honest, he sounds very ill-spoken.
He's a great dancer.
They're going to be toast. Do authors...
Are all of those
first
kids...
of all, let me address this guy.
Go ahead.
First, if you could do it better, dude, I'll be the first guy to bow down to you. Okay? No, let me finish here. I heard you. If you could get out there and do something better, but get that book tomorrow. If you could prove one thing wrong in this book, I said I will sleep naked in Times Square for a month.
Where did you learn to dance?
I think from you.
Yeah.
The first time.
Is Brad Pitt officially the father of all those kids?
Well, of the three, there's
the three
adopted,
biologicals.
Yeah, the three biologicals.
What about the three adopted? Is he the father of all those three kids?
Well, it's not known officially because Maddox, for instance, the real father, according to the papers, is Billy Bob Thornton was supposed to be the father. I mean, we don't know.
You don't know.
But it doesn't matter to me. The signature on the papers doesn't matter because he's been there from the get-go.
Right, so he's thought of as the father.
Yeah, he's thought of as the father.
All right. Well, there you go, Robin. The book is called Brangelina.
Yes, it's named after my cat.
That's right. That's your cat.
That's a nice cat.
And I wish you luck with it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you just make sure you get the facts straight, and that's it.
They're all straight, Howard.
Okay.
And, you know,
Who's your next victim?
Who's your next victim?
Subject?
I'm not going to tell you.
I like when you walked in, you said, gee, I actually make Angelina Jolie look good in this book. You have her in a mental hospital. You have her cutting herself with blood. You have her making out with her brother. Doesn't sound very good.
And what, you mentioned incest before. Were you just specifically talking about the brother, or were you talking about others?
No, the brother. They were extremely close for so long, making out in public places. And again, she didn't realize what she was getting into. There's two things in Hollywood, Robin. If you're openly gay or any hint of incest, you'll never work again. You know, that's why we see all these beards for the Hollywood stars. I mean, you know, there's one guy.
Don't mention names.
3 out of 4 people, actors in Hollywood, he said, are gay.
3 out of 4?
Yeah.
Well, acting itself is gay, of course.
Yeah, it is pretty gay.
Of course it's gay.
You know, but...
That's why Artie left. He had a career going.
No place for Artie in acting.
They said, you must be gay.
They asked me to leave.
Yeah. All right, well, listen, Ian, you've said it all.
But one last thing with Artie. I mean, Artie's clean, right?
Artie's clean?
Yeah.
Do the book on Artie. At least I
clean.
know
the cover.
Artie,
who knows?
You know, 6 kids. Yeah. Would you be doing, you know, drugs around 6 kids?
Yes.
I would have to do them somewhere, not in front of the kids, though.
Right. It's a lot. That's a lot to take on.
But you know you'd be doing them.
Especially when you're Brad Pitt, you know, and you could be doing anything you want in life. Now he's watching kids all day.
But
he's roped in. You know, and this is the case. There's a famous quote from Mae West.
Is he dumb because like he got himself into something really stupid? I mean, he's
well, he
dumb?
was thinking, you know, with his belt, below the belt.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, lots of guys get into stupid things, right?
Yeah, you're not kidding.
You know, but this is the way this is going to play out, and it's Mae West, one of my all-time favorites. She says, it's not good girls gone wrong. it's bad girls being found out. And that's what I think is going to happen with Angie. You know, these people got to split.
Would Jennifer Aniston take Brad back if he said, please take me back?
No.
She will not.
She's disgusted. You know, the tabloids insinuate that they're going to get back together.
Right.
But that's totally false. She's disgusted by what he's done. And the fact is, she has said, you know, it doesn't interest her to sleep with someone who has been with Angie Jolie. She'd make him wear like 6 condoms.
Wow. Implying that there might be a disease.
Yeah, she's been around the block.
I see. All right. Well, there you go. There you have it.
Is Angie totally faithful?
Well, we don't know. You know, the bodyguard said he accused her of having women when Brad was gone come over, and that she was possibly cheating with others. She loves women, man. She was with this model, 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱.
Yeah.
And they were having an open affair for a long time. I think she likes women more than men.
Wow.
You know, I think she takes out all her anger on men because she has this thing about Jon Voight, and it's like to get back at men, you know, and it's all
hot.
Through Jon Voight.
I love a woman who goes down on other women because they're angry at their father.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And that's not cheating, having other women come over.
No, not really. Ian Halpern's book, Brangelina, in stores tomorrow. I got to take a break. Thanks for coming in.
Always a pleasure, Howard. Thank you.
Who's next on your hit list?
He said.
September 2010. That's when it's coming out.
What is it?
And I can't say.
Come
Howard,
on, give me a scoop.
But
say it right now.
He must be still undercover.
Tell me right now.
If I just can't say, but it's
Gary Dell'Abate.
You got it.
Come on, who is it? Are you undercover right now, and it's me and Robin?
No, I wouldn't touch Howard. He's the king of all media.
Thank you.
Know, I'm from Canada, man. When I tell them I'm going on Howard Stern, like, you know, they love.
What is your next topic?
Can't say, Howard.
Say it.
If I say it now, I won't be able to write the book.
Yes, you will.
No, I can't say it, Howard, but it's a good one.
All right. Is it Tiger Woods?
Woods is good.
Woods is good.
Do you think he's cheating on his...
Absolutely do.
You do?
Yes.
So you might as well go ahead and do it.
How can he cheat on? She's hot, man.
Since she's hot. Again, 2 kids. He's out on the road. You see the chick that he's allegedly cheating with? That's got to be the hottest chick I've ever seen.
She's not hotter than the one he's with now. The one have you seen? You know.
But if she's licking his ass crack.
Yeah, that's it. It's all about the crack.
Right.
See, that's how these.
You find a girl doing that, you're not leaving her.
Yeah. That's it.
Or you are leaving.
That's a good topic. All of a sudden, Tiger Woods is as interesting as OJ.
So what do you think happened there? You think Woods was just running for his life and she was chasing him with a golf club?
I think she already got a hold of him in the house, scratched him up pretty good. He got in the car, crashed it into a tree, and said, whoop. Look what happened. I scratched my face when I crashed my car.
You think he crashed the car and
you don't think he was going to the range to practice his swing at 2:30?
I don't know. I think it's funny that she tried to beat him with a golf club.
Yeah. I mean,
I know they're claiming that she rescued him from the car with a golf club.
But
but everything in that house is golf club. I mean, they rescue people with the golf club. They earn their living with the golf club.
They're like man when he first found like a stick.
Golf club. Like, what do they just have, a golf club everywhere handy? Like, what is she doing with a golf club?
The golf club is used for everything.
I'm on the radio. I don't walk around with a microphone all day.
But how did she free him from the car from the back windows?
Yeah. Why would she need to do that?
Robin, there's some holes in the story.
It doesn't make sense, right? You're an investigative reporter.
You know, the thing is here that the tabloids are saying that he's been cheating on this woman, and this woman denies it. So a lot of the media is saying, oh, it's got to be true that they're not together. But come on.
I believe it.
You believe he's...
I believe it. And if I believe it, as Robin says, you might as well cheat.
You see, she's Swedish,
because once you lose me, you lose America.
Yeah, they say about Swedish women that they're hot, and that after a couple of years, too, it wears off. I know a guy who was married to a Swedish woman.
Why hasn't he taken her? Why isn't she taking his last name? Did you ever ask yourself that?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It is?
Yeah.
I mean, of course it is.
Yeah.
They call her Elin Nordstrom.
Yeah, that's right.
Nordegren.
Yeah, you'd think Woods would sound nice at the end of all that.
Right.
I can barely pronounce her name. But
is Tiger Woods' neighbor black?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Could you go undercover and find that out?
Yeah.
Can you find out for me?
But you know, Woods is weird because he lives like you'd expect him to live in some sequestered mansion or
That's what I
something.
said.
The guy lives like,
Robin brought that up.
Yeah, he lives like in a housing project. It's bizarre.
All right, listen. We've said a lot. You haven't written a book on Tiger Woods as far as I know.
We don't know what your sources are on
for
that
you to comment on Tiger Woods is totally outrageous. You better stick to Brangelina, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, hey.
All right. Ian Halpern's book, Brangelina, is in stores tomorrow. Obviously, he's excited about it. He's worked all of 2-3 weeks on this book, and he wants to get it out as quickly as possible. Congratulations.
He was a football field from their house in France.
Think about it.
That's it.
That's right.
That's the key.
That's the key. Was that the key to the book?
No, the key to the book. Well, actually, a day later, Brad came out and was chasing a couple of paparazzi who were right next to me, and they got in a scuffle.
There you go.
He knew we were all there.
Yeah.
Who will come out on top of this, Brad or Angelina, if they do?
Angie always comes out on top. And by the way, there's only room for one of them when it's finished.
Is Brad Pitt over?
Is Brad done once she dumps him?
Well, she's a tough cookie. So far her track record clearly shows after anything, she's resilient as anyone.
Yeah.
She comes out on top no matter what. And I say there's only room for one of them after they split. It's like Jen Aniston and Brad. Yeah, Jen Aniston, sure. We don't hear about her much. It's Brad Pitt who's number one guy.
I see.
And in this case, there's not room for both of them. It's going to be
fair enough.
Who's able to command the most power in Hollywood and probably the drawing power. And who's going to who will go to see Angelina or Brad more? Who do you think will be more popular on the silver screen? That's all it boils down to.
Jeff the Drunk, what do you have to say about this?
I have to say that this guy Ian sounds like he woke up with a cock in his mouth.
What about that, Ian?
It wasn't Billy Bob's.
All right, this Jeff says you sound a little gay.
I'll tell you one thing.
You don't sound a little nothing.
Is Brad Pitt well hung? Does he have a big penis?
Apparently he's mediocre. He's not oversized, but
I saw a picture of it in a magazine. It looked like he had a pretty big one, and they were saying it was small, but it looked pretty big to me.
Medium, but apparently he was never able to get it up as much as with Angie. With Jen Aniston, they were not having good sex at all.
Really?
And sleeping in separate
How do you
beds.
know that?
Because I interviewed a lot of Aniston's friends who told me, even one yesterday I was talking to on the phone, she was telling me that Aniston would be in a hotel a lot of times. They were arguing and leading separate lives a lot. They still loved each other.
Right.
But the problem was the bedroom. Every time that Brad wanted to have sex, for some reason, Jen Aniston pulled away. She was just not into it. As soon as, he got on that set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, he had paid her.
Right.
She was just,
He was on fire. He needed it.
Yeah, she was...
Was he not good in bed?
Brad?
Yeah.
I think it was more her.
More her.
Yeah, I think, that's why you see her break up all the time.
She didn't look like a lot of fun. Oh, you think she breaks up with guys all the time because they're not happy with her sexually?
I don't think she's good in the sack.
Yeah.
That's what people have said. She's
what
a
does
nice
it mean to be
woman.
good in the sack? Like she doesn't eat his ass?
Yeah, she doesn't look the crack. She doesn't go the 9 yards.
Right.
She's just...
Does she have a smelly puss?
Nobody told me that.
No, but Robin, I got to ask.
Yeah. No. Apparently, she's a nice person. Have you ever had her on your show?
Yes, many years ago when she was before Friends.
Oh, before Friends?
She was the Nutrisystem gal.
Okay.
She came in and she talked about losing weight. How did you... She was heavy at one point.
Yeah, she paid her due. Yeah, she was heavy. I mean, she says it's her Greek butt. Her origins are Greek.
Didn't you say in the book that she ate a lot of mayonnaise?
By the way, was her godfather.
You say in the book that she ate a lot of mayonnaise sandwiches and stuff?
Well, yeah, that's what... Well, she said she used to eat a lot of... high-fat food,
right?
When she lived in New York for a while, and but again, she handled this in a classy way because Angie tried to beat up on her in the media.
She didn't make a comment. That was classy.
And you got to, I think that's the 𝗛cie𝘄𝗿𝗱's influence.
Carol, go ahead in Parksville, New York.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes.
Morning.
Ian, I wanted to guess, is your next book possibly about Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise?
Aha!
That's when I would want to read.
That's another oddball relationship.
Are you afraid to write that book?
No, but it's already been done. A good friend of mine, Andrew Morton, he wrote a book about Tom Cruise about a year ago. And, you know, they threatened him. I don't know what happened there, but the book was pretty solid. I read it.
Is it true they're not happy together?
Apparently they're not.
Oh.
You know, she's not enthralled by the Scientology deal, as was Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman said, point blank, I don't want my kids growing up being raised as Scientologists.
I see.
And is Tom Cruise as whacked out as he appears to be? I mean, he seems fucking out of his mind.
Well, apparently Pitt, I say this in the book, Pitt worked on a film with Tom Cruise years back. And
Interview with a Vampire.
He didn't enjoy the experience at all.
I read that too.
They weren't tight, and he said that you know, Cruise was too much along the religious path, and it was.
Is your next book about Oprah?
No, I dig Oprah, man. Anyone could say anything bad about Oprah, and but I've met her, and I'll tell you one thing: she's one of the classiest, most real people I've met. I dig her, man.
Do you think she'd ever have sex with Gayle King?
Yeah.
Do you think she would?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, she's given us no reason to believe that, you know, she's heterosexual. You know,
except by saying that
she's given us no reason to believe she's heterosexual.
Come on. You know, who do you see Oprah banging?
Do you think Oprah would bang Obama if she got the chance? I mean, do you think she'd lick his crack?
No.
Obama,
No.
I'm going to lick your crack.
Yeah, she's an honorable woman, Oprah.
All right.
Do you like Oprah, Howard?
I have nothing against Oprah. I mean, no. I mean, the show I could live with sometimes, you know, and enjoy. But, you know, the thing I don't like is this. She took this $50 million from XM. I don't even hear her mention it. When she said farewell to her viewers, she doesn't even mention XM. She took $50 million. She should mention Sirius XM. Right?
Yeah.
$50 million. Show up on there. What's the matter with you? She goes, I'm retiring. Well, you got a radio network. Why don't you fucking mention it once in a while? Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. She's got to acknowledge that. But, you know, the key is who's going to replace her.
Who in Hollywood looks like a saint but is a real asshole?
Well...
Yeah, I stumped you.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I want you to answer that the next time you come in here with your new subject.
All right. No, let me answer that right now.
Go ahead.
I think
Don't
Regis.
say Fred Norris.
Regis.
Regis acts like a saint.
Regis?
Asshole?
I know Regis.
No, I don't think he's an asshole. I just think that album was a bit too much for me.
What, with the album he just made with his wife?
Yeah, I mean, why do it? Do it on, you know, just burn it in your living room. But why put this out in the public?
I think it's wrong.
Yeah, I think it's wrong. I think it's
Where is that
disrespectful.
album? I got to hear that.
I think it's disrespectful to serious artists out there.
Right. Okay. Boy, Regis, of all people. Poor Regis took a slam today. Tony, go ahead in Orlando.
Hey guys, how you doing today?
Hey now.
Just want to give you a call. I actually live in the same neighborhood as Tiger Woods. It's Isleworth here in Windermere, Florida.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, why is this guy?
You live in his neighborhood.
Yeah, Tony didn't sound that successful.
I am pretty good, but
okay.
I'm pretty well off. But anyway, the funny thing is his wife literally jogs around the neighborhood, and she's the town. I want to say the town girl that everybody talks about. Everybody, and she hits on every man on the block.
Get out of here! All right. Sounds like a book. Does Obama and Michelle, his wife, have good sex?
Again, I haven't been.
He seems to know.
No, I haven't been in the bedroom. And
but what do you hear?
You know,
he talks. Yeah. He was right outside the hotel room where Angelina Jolie was.
I mean, look, Obama. You could criticize him all he wants. A lot of women I've talked to find him really hot.
Absolutely,
they're enamored with this guy.
But does he have good sex with his wife? What do you hear?
We don't know. I've never been in the bedroom.
Why not?
You know, who knows?
Whose bedroom have you
it's
been
got to be better than Bush.
Right.
You know, that bed in the White House has got to be rocking more than what Bush did. I mean, he seemed to be just, you know.
Does Obama cheat at all on Michelle?
We don't know. I think Obama's an honorable guy.
You do, okay.
And, you know, I know one of
He
your
should get
friends,
out of Afghanistan. That's what he should do instead of sending more troops.
I remember Judith Regan. I was walking with her, and she said, "What's going to be your next book?" I said, "I don't know." She said, "Do Obama. There's a good story there."
What does she know?
And
I'm saying, what?
No,
I mean,
she
does
just
have
thought it would take off. But I'm not a political guy, man.
You don't
know?
care.
Well, I'm happy that Obama's there.
Do you think Judith knows something about? Do you think Judith knows something about Obama?
Oh, Judith knows something about everyone, man.
Right.
She's the real
terrific.
deal.
Does she eat ass?
Judith, I don't know. I've never been in her bedroom, but I
say
respect
she'd do it. I say she's up for a party.
She's one of the smartest people I've ever met in this whole business.
I agree.
Her BS detector is so high.
Yeah, yeah. She knew all my BS. All right, listen. God bless you. Good luck to
thank
you.
you.
Hope you have a big hit with your book. It's called Brangelina. It's in stores tomorrow. That's Ian Halpern. And,
Well, now we'll have to wait and see if this prediction comes true. 12 to 18 months and kaput.
Yep, we'll see how you do with this one. You predicted Michael Jackson's death based on your other Michael Jackson book there.
And regrettably, I like Jackson. But I'm not like you. I really did like Jackson, but, you know, the bottom line with Jackson, let me tell you one thing. If they would have listened to me when I made that prediction and not dismissed, my prediction went all over the world. They dismissed it and start booking him 50 shows.
Right.
They should have checked this guy into hospital with legitimate doctors.
Yeah,
He
why
might
don't
still
more
be
people
breathing
listen
today.
to you?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
They're learning, you know, but Michael Jackson was the greatest, and I think he'll be missed forever.
All right. We got to take a break, Robin. It's been fascinating.
Always with Ian.
Ian
Just
always
to
knows.
look at him is fascinating.
Yeah, his look alone is fascinating. Yeah, sorry.
You're looking better every time I get
Well,
here.
thank you.
You look stunning today.
I hope his next
very
book
much.
is about Antonio Banderas, so you guys can do the merengue.
Thank you, Ian.
So it sounds like you did your homework and you got the facts.
Well, Howard had the facts. You know, every time I come on Howard's show, he's better than any clown at 60 Minutes. This guy he's the king of all media. He knows the right questions to ask. He doesn't let me off easy because he does his homework, and that's the key to this business. And I enjoy it. I enjoy being challenged, and Robin also knew her stuff today, so it was really a fascinating experience being here and very enlightening.
Now, what do you have to say to the people that do challenge you and don't believe what you have to say?
Well, read the book. You know, my track record shows, 13, 14 books later, everything I've written is true, and if they could find one thing wrong in this book, I will sleep naked in Times Square for a month, and I'm not kidding you. That's how hard I worked on Brangelina, and it's a very sympathetic portrayal of the couple. But, you know, it's warts and all. And obviously they have a lot of skeletons in their closet. A lot of journalists have been afraid to reveal it. I'm not.
And this is the second time you've gotten Howard up to dance. Not many guests can do that. What's the connection?
Well, let me tell you something. All right, Stern, Dancing with the Stars should target him right now because he can actually dance. I'm not a dancer. He actually has some good rhythm. And I think he would kick Donny Osmond's ass in a heartbeat.
All right, man. Thanks for stopping by today.
Peace out, everyone. Thank you for having me.
Show was on last night. JD's got to make a decision on it. Judging by the email, I think Ronnie's going to get the hook.
Well, I don't know. It's all up to JD.
Listen to this. Here. JD was right again. The auto show tonight blows. And is in fact the most boringest show ever. Bury this show with Ronnie. And, this is a terrible comment.
Oh, no. They didn't go there, did they?
Yeah, that was bad.
Oh,
I
dear.
didn't read this ahead of time.
Yeah,
I won't read that.
That's not nice.
Okay. No need to get personal.
Our fans can be vicious.
I only caught the second half of the show, but that was more than I needed. Here are the problems. Your audience does not care to listen to this. 2, they have such little to talk about that they have covered the same stuff several times on the different shows. 3, the only so-called experts are from the car dealership, so their advice is skewed to help them and not the car consumer. For example, they tried to sell that extended warranty as a great idea. 4, the broad on the show is an annoying know-it-all. Can't you just bring in the Sybian to make her interesting? There may be an audience for this garbage, but surely not on the channels run by the king of all media. This one says, JD, you don't have a hair on your ass if you don't cancel this shitty show. What has changed? It is unlistenable. I'm 30 minutes into it and I'm out.
Did JD pull any clips?
I believe you did. Did you pull clips?
I pulled clips.
Did you listen to the whole show?
I listened to the whole show.
Well, that seems to be an improvement.
With all the talk about the Ronnie Carr show, I would tune in and check it out. I quickly turned the channel back to 100. I would rather listen to Nails on a Chalkboard than this horrible show. I got to tell you, there's not one positive email.
Not one. But do you think that's because everybody loves seeing Ronnie miserable about not having his show?
I don't know. It seems like people were really trying to like it. You know, they like Ronnie.
There was actually one email that said that they thought that the show was pretty good and informative, but he must have changed it for the worse because now this guy doesn't like it.
Oh, by the way, the couple who crashed the White House, they're on the Today Show this morning. So they must have paid the money, I guess.
I don't know. They were getting such heat, they might just need the publicity.
We all gave the Carr show another chance. We tried to bear it, but the show is just a piece of fucking shit. Ronnie cannot host a show. Save us, JD. This guy writes, some unlistenable dribble. I think he meant drivel, but okay. Why be a stickler on language? Some unlistenable dribble. Ronnie is not a good communicator. COMMNICATOR. I do not want to hear about refinancing or a fucking Wayne Siegel commercial. Kill it, JD. Howard, I want to thank you for airing Ronnie's show last night. My prescription for Ambien ran out, and I've been having a hard time falling asleep lately. I tried everything, warm milk, counting sheep, nothing worked. Finally, I gave up and tuned into Howard 101 and heard Ronnie's show. Holy shit, what a snooze fest.
That's negative.
The only thing that kept my interest was Ronnie saying, what's your problem every time someone called in? But even that got old after 2 callers. Is that Ronnie's new thing? He says, what's your problem?
Yes.
Yeah. The chick is annoying. Those other 2 guys are annoying. I love Ronnie, but he has to understand the show just doesn't fit. Give JD his executive powers and get this show off the air. I'd rather listen to one of those emergency broadcast tests that they used to run on the radio for an hour than Ronnie's Carr show. You're getting hammered here, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
what, do you think I didn't expect it?
Wow.
I said as soon as we got off the air last night, I go, going to get slammed like unbelievable, even if the show is the greatest show ever.
Here's a guy who says, I love when Ronnie says, what's your problem, when you pick up the phone over there.
Yeah, okay.
So I thought this was going to be a positive. He says, that is simply the best way to introduce a caller ever. I thought these guys were supposed to be experts, yet they gave out some pretty inaccurate info. I love Ronnie. I actually find his part on the auto show entertaining. He seems like a car guy who just likes what he likes. The other alleged experts even appear to be shoveling as much bullshit as they can. Anyway, it wasn't the most boringest show ever. I hope it stays on. So here's your positive.
Wow.
Oh, there you go.
1 out of 6,000.
I know. You got hammered on this.
Yeah, I know. I knew it was coming, man.
JD, was there a
no
clip?
Matter what.
Is there a clip you can play us to give us an example of how Ronnie did last night?
Sure. Try go to JD1 in red.
Sure.
Clip 3.
All right, what is Ronnie doing here? Can you need to set this up?
I forget what it's called. I think it's called consumer credit issues.
Okay.
Let's get into the consumer credit issues. How does it work? Can customers get credit? Have things improved since the last time we've been on the air?
Very slightly. Not much.
Can I appoint somebody to talk about this real quick? If
you
got so much,
your show,
you got so much to say.
I don't.
Sean King from King of Rock. Go ahead.
I just said it.
What do you got to say?
It's they've lightened up a little bit, but not much. Not to the point where we could be selling in the volume that we were accustomed to.
Right.
There's customers coming in that we've had to give it back about 5 deposits this week for people that normally would be driving right now. But
holy mackerel! Wow. I don't even know what those guys are talking about. I mean, it sounds very.
Why would you even bring up that topic?
Yeah,
well, that's what. Hey, listen, they made a format for me, and that's what I followed. Okay.
What are you talking about there? Explain it to me, because I don't understand the issue. Consumer what?
Consumer credit.
Yeah. What's going on?
If you want to get a lease, or if you want to, buy a car,
because it's impossible to get a lease, right?
It's impossible to get credit now, unless you're over 600 in credit,
right?
Or you have to go to one of these really like shit companies where you pay like 22% interest,
right?
It's called the Mafia.
It's the guy on the corner.
The Mafia doesn't even have the balls to give you 22%.
Yeah, it's like basically, using a credit card.
Right. Wow.
If you have shit credit,
Well, I guess it's good information. I guess people feel maybe
people were calling in, dude. I don't know. Everybody thought McClure, who produces the show, thought it was great.
He did?
Yeah.
I think he's afraid to tell you what it is.
Dude, I told him, tell me the truth. I don't care.
Really?
You tell me the fucking truth.
I got a lot of memos from some of the higher ups after the show, and it didn't seem like they loved it.
Like
honestly,
who?
I don't want to say.
Like who? Tim?
Yeah.
He's the one who said it was good.
He lies to you.
Why is he lying? Why doesn't he tell the fucking truth, idiot?
Here's a guy who listens to this show. Let's see what he has to say.
Stupid asshole.
Hi, you're on the air.
How you doing? Who's this? Howard?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Corky.
Oh, fuck him.
Corky should
Fuck that piece of shit. Shut him off.
Uh-oh. Let me weigh in on what I asked.
Oh, I don't want to hear your voice, man.
Well, let's hear what Corky has
I don't want to hear him.
Let's hear what he has to say. Go ahead, Corky.
Listen, on the show, I would be able to teach people. You always ask, how do people last? How do people last? I know how to last. I can weigh in on how to have sex with your old lady while you're cheating on her and still, have sex. With the economy being the way it is, we could talk
Corky,
about...
Ronnie tried to have you on. You left.
What?
Yeah.
You left.
Ronnie, I had to leave because I don't want to be around those people.
You're a psychopath. That's why you left.
What?
You're a psycho. That's why you left.
Yeah, I'm a psycho.
Yeah.
Look at you, Ronnie.
I'm calm as can be. You walked out of here sweating with your shirt off.
Yeah, first of all, I walked over there 6 blocks. It was 100 degrees that day.
Yeah, 100 degrees. We didn't have 100-degree fucking weather day in the summer. Come on. What the fuck are you talking about?
You know that guy Jared actually ripped me off.
Jared?
Yeah, when Stan was still at K-Rock.
Corky, all I know is we told Ronnie to have you on the show. You said you could make the car show interesting. You knew everything about cars.
And then you left.
And then we get you up here and you act like a fucking lunatic, and then you leave.
Right.
What do you mean acting like a lunatic?
Everyone said you were whacked out.
What do you mean everybody said
What
that?
happened?
Everybody said you were whacked out.
What do you mean? You don't
like
understand that?
You're in the bathroom every 5 minutes.
And then you left? Like, why did you leave?
You never got on. You left.
But I said I went to do the show with Ronnie.
Yeah, well, you were going to do the show with Ronnie.
Ronnie was here.
You gave a guy that couldn't even put a sentence together the power to cancel it. Why don't you give me the power to fix it?
Come on, man.
No, Corky, I gave you the power to fix it, and you walked out. You never got on the air because you're a baby.
What do you mean I'm a baby?
You should have walked in there and shown us your stuff. You had a rare opportunity to get on there, and you walked out because other people were on the show. Don't be a douchebag. Just get in there and do your thing.
Well, I was trying to.
No, you weren't. You walked out. You never even got in the studio. Did he ever get in the studio?
He came in the studio.
Yeah.
We never even got on. We got on the air, And he never, because he wasn't on right from the beginning.
Right.
He got all insulted and he started to sweat. And he had to take his shirt off and he was running to the bathroom and then he ran to
shirt off.
Yeah, he took his shirt off.
God.
And then he runs over the gym and he goes, I can't stay in this place anymore, and he runs out of the place.
You're whacked out.
It's like that guy who went nuts in Michael Clayton.
Corky, you're fucking nuts.
Give me a break, all right?
There was four other people in there. What's the big deal? There's 5 or 6 people in Howard's studio. You didn't run out of here.
Listen, I don't want to be part of that, all right? Look at this. The third
Well, what do you
show.
want to be part of?
You had an opportunity. You blew it.
Could have changed it.
You blew it.
All right, fine.
Yeah, good
It's
night.
true.
Go back to sleep, please.
Corky, it's the truth.
Wow.
How many guys get a shot? We listened to you on the phone. You were entertaining. You made some good points. I said to you, okay, I'll give you a shot. Get in on Ronnie's show. Ronnie goes, I'm not working with Corky. We talked to Ron. Ronnie goes, all right, I'll work with Corky. I mean, Ronnie can't stand you, and he was willing to work with you.
And then you come in and take your shirt off.
And you show up.
And you sweat.
You're sweating. You take your shirt off, and then you have to, I can't be in here.
I said, freaking long pants and sneakers on. I walked. It was 100 degrees.
No, it was not 100 degrees.
So let's say it was 100 degrees. What do you need to leave for?
Go splash some water on your face.
Yeah, calm yourself down.
Well, he was in the bathroom enough times.
There's air conditioning in here. I don't understand what your problem is.
What are you doing in the bathroom?
Howard, when you were at 92.3 K-Rock,
Yeah.
they gave me Sabian's number to call you up to do the show. I ended up talking to Jared. I've been talking to him for 3 years.
Corky, here's the facts.
First of all, Sabian didn't work at K-Rock with us.
Corky.
Jared didn't work at K-Rock
not.
with us.
Corky.
K-Rock, when you were at K-Rock, you gave me the phone number to Sirius to call over there.
Corky.
Yeah.
All I know is I got you down here. I put you on Ronnie's car show. And you walked off after 2 seconds.
Right. Forget all the other details.
Because other people, forget all the past. And because other people were in the studio, you can't do it. What
are you, a prima donna?
Yeah, I mean, who are you? You're nobody. What you got to do is become somebody. You had an opportunity. Even if you'd gotten on for 5 minutes, you could have shined or shown.
So, give me a chance to fix the show.
Forget. I gave you a chance. You
How
walked
many
out.
chances do you want?
You're done.
You didn't give me a chance. I came in expecting to do the show with Ronnie.
Yeah, Ronnie was sitting there. There were other people. That's right.
You had car dealers there telling people all kinds of
So
crazy.
you should have walked in and said, what kind of fucking show is this? Yeah, you got a room full of car dealers. Why did these guys leave? You should have mixed it up.
All right, well, my mistake. Give me another shot.
Another shot.
Well, we don't even know if the show still exists.
He'll come in with a gun this time. He'll give us a shot.
I'm waiting to hear what Jay. I don't even know that Jay's going to keep the show on the air.
Come on a cold day so your shirt's on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, maybe we'll have you on in the winter.
It was cold last night. It would have been good for
It's
him.
got to be a winter show.
It's hot
We
outside.
froze our ass off in the studio last night.
It's hot outside. He couldn't
Yeah.
do the show.
I know. He was sweating,
You
man.
kept going to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Did
what
you
was up
get-
with
Did you
that?
get caught in a blizzard in the bathroom?
And why did you go to the bathroom so much?
I don't know. I had to take a leak. What do you want?
How many leaks do you have to take?
Yeah, first time I went to wipe the sweat off my head, they had spotlights on me.
Oh, my God. Now you can't even have lights.
Holy shit.
They had spotlights on him. What is wrong with you, man? Nobody had spotlights on you. That's studio lights.
Hey.
You want to work in the dark?
No, I don't want to work in the
Howard
dark.
TV was filming that night.
Oh, well, that's a camera.
They had a camera.
It's showbiz.
Yeah, that's how it works, Corky.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you going to do, man?
Maybe showbiz isn't for you.
Come on, give me another shot. I can fix this shit.
All this stuff is going to be the same, Corky. They're going to be lights.
It would have been great. You had something to complain about. You could have gotten in there and go, look at these fucking lights. What are these lights?
And he could have complained about the car dealers.
Right.
Get the fuck out.
Right.
Corky, I've been in the
I don't like you guys. Get out. It would have been great.
It said Corky left.
Yeah,
That's some guy.
And he's insulting the chick who did absolutely nothing to him.
Yeah, he should have insulted her right on the air.
Corky, I've been in show business for 20 years. I've always looked horrendous in these lights.
Yeah. Cork, you had an opportunity. You had a room full of people you could have screamed about, and you would have been entertaining.
So give me a shot to fix the show.
You don't have what it takes.
He keeps with the shot. The shot. You had a shot.
You didn't recognize what a good opportunity you had. You're not a broadcaster.
You're right.
You blew it.
No, I didn't blow it. Give me a shot to fix the show. I mean,
What are you going to do? How are you going to fix it?
You can't even stay in the room.
You're going to fix this from outside where it's cold?
No shirts, no service.
Artie's sweating. He's wiping sweat off his head. Look at him.
It's all these fucking lights.
All right. Corky, I don't know what to tell you. I gave you a shot.
all right, well, I don't know what to tell you either.
I mean, did you listen? Did you listen last night to Ronnie's show?
Yeah, I heard the show. It was unbelievable.
Horrible?
Even the guy that called in with the twins, and he was getting rid of his car because he didn't have twins. He had one kid. Ronnie didn't even know what to tell the guy. You know, he wanted to change down for a smaller car.
Hello, I wasn't talking to the guy. The dealers were talking to him. I just answer the calls and I let the panel talk to the people. That's the whole idea.
Sounds like a highlight. Advice to keep the car.
Yeah, so what the fuck you want from me?
Knock her up again, and he's gonna end up having to buy a bigger car. You should have told him to just keep it.
All right, Corky.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for your advice.
You know, it's easy on the sidelines. You had your shot, and you walked
ran out.
You ran out.
Sweating.
So give me another shot.
Come on. Stop already.
What do you mean, come on, stop already.
Who even knows if Ronnie's going to get another shot?
Well,
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, the show is on the ropes, Corky, because you didn't take the time to fix it.
I brought this Corky in. He tells me he could fix it. And then I put him in there. He runs out. He's all sweaty. I mean, that's some fix. He ran out of there. I go, if you had a problem, go in there and straighten things out. Stop bossing people around. Start making a complaint.
Yell at him.
Well, yell at him.
Get the hell out. I don't like you.
I was out of here.
Corky, you got to use your head. You're a broadcaster. You had a room full of opportunity.
Well, my mistake. Give me another shot.
Everything bothers you. That's good. Get on the air and let it bother you.
Maybe we could do the show from a Mr. Softy truck. You'll be nice and cool.
Ronnie all over Corky.
Oh, Ronnie at least shows up and does the show. Corky, I don't know. He talks a good game, then he gets in the room and he freaks out and runs out. He's busy in the bathroom every minute.
Yeah.
Wiping himself
Every time
down.
we turned around, he was in the bathroom.
Lights are freaking him out. He was freaking out. That was the word I got.
He couldn't handle it.
He couldn't. He was cracked.
Yeah, definitely. He cracked. Definitely
Get
cracked.
out of here. What are you
You cracked, man. Admit it. You fucking cracked.
Look at your face.
You cracked, you asshole.
Well, listen to what happened. He goes, there's lights on. It's a TV camera. He's freaking out.
The spotlights.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable.
I don't think this is for you, Corky.
You're complaining about the air conditioning every morning for years. You were uncomfortable.
But I was there. I was on the air complaining.
He didn't leave.
You should have complained on the air.
That's interesting.
Corky, if they ain't cracking, what is? You're cracked.
Right.
You cracked
Get
up.
out of here.
You freaked
No,
out.
I didn't.
Then why'd you
Get
leave?
out of here.
The guy came, dude. The guy comes with a whole bag of notes. He's got notes. He's got all kinds of shit going on.
Right.
A whole plastic bag with notes in it and crap. I don't know what the hell he had in there. And all of a sudden, he's like, "I'm out of here. I gotta get out of this place."
Holy shit.
You gotta get out of the place. He can't get out of the. He's on the show and he's getting out of the place.
Man.
Never heard of anything like that. Then he wants to be on again.
AJ Benza lasted 2 months.
You had your shot.
See you, man. Take care.
All right, Corky.
So long, man.
Take it easy.
Take care.
I remember the old Corky with Cadillac chassis, Talking a big game.
I like this Corky. He's got an energy.
He's a phone guy, though.
Yeah,
He's a phone
definitely.
guy.
We should have
He's a
had him
caller.
call in on the phone, maybe.
Right.
He's interesting.
And maybe he wouldn't have freaked
Why
out.
didn't he should have called in last night. Why didn't he call in?
He's got the right temperature and the
Could've
right
called in.
lighting at home.
Jeff, go ahead in Youngstown, Ohio.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
Hey.
Hey, I wanted to see if JD pulled the clip where Ronnie was like fumbling around with the whole used car issue. Like these guys didn't even understand what he was even trying to say. It was weird. Like he said he had a whole agenda of what like he was supposed to talk about.
Did you pull that clip?
There is a clip, used cars. It's probably in the second column in red.
Yeah, I got a little.
It's great.
I got a little twisted.
It's
All right,
twisted.
I got a little twisted.
All right, let's
it got
listen.
a lot twisted.
Shut the fuck up.
Let's listen to the clip.
What are the advantages of used cars?
The biggest advantage, tell me if you guys agree, is it's already depreciated.
Absolutely. It's already